Good evening out there, Internet. It is I, your responsible senpai, backing in front of you and chilling, hanging out, relaxing, and playing some games. We are back one more time this year, and I am joined on the IRL couch by my biggest supporter, my beloved, the First Energy, my wonderful wife, Sweet Southern Belle. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
That is a full stack of months in Minecraft terms. You're gonna need to free up another inventory space, so you want more months. I love you, my dear. You're amazing. And of course, welcome, Amajiki. Hope you are doing well and relaxing as well on your 30 stream streak. That's a month of streams. That is a lot of streams. I have no mouth and I must stream. But I hope you had a good Christmas. We had a nice Christmas. And mostly uneventful travel, honestly. Like a little delay here. No big fuss anywhere else along the way, other than a little mix up with the security in LA. But it was a good time all around. And I hope you all had good times too. That means you too out there, VOD watchers and lurkers. I insist that you all have a good time. Alright, sound alerts is logged in properly because that works. Perfect. Alright. You got clothes and cash. Yo, clothes and cash. Nice. I got clothes and kitchenwares.
But they stole our blender blade.
I also got a very special gift. My beloved, honing in with laser focus on my interests, managed to track down and acquire a copy of Carl Sagan's Cosmos, a remastered DVD edition. And I love that. It is just so wonderful. And yeah, she managed to make sure that ended up under the tree for me. What a legendary lady. You are a legend.
Also a D&D cookbook.
Yes, I got two cookbooks actually. One from Guild Wars 2 and one from D&D. Very exciting. But yes, other than that, it was mostly just clothes and kitchenwares. Blenders and choppers and...
But they stole our blender.
Yes, they stole our blender blade. I was going to segue into the LAX story later. But yes, we were deprived of a component of our blender going through the security. It was very dumb. So dumb. But anyways, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got some clothes and some cash. Hopefully you put them to good use. Cover your butt and buy essentials. No V-Bucks or whatever the fuck thing people are spending money on. None of that. One of my coworkers has a younger brother who plays a lot of whichever shooter game uses the V-Bucks. Is that Fortnite?
Yeah, I think.
So I was like, look, if you really want to ruin his day, while he's on the mic talking to his buddies or in an open lobby, just stand behind him and shout slurs. You'll get his account banned and all of his V-Bucks will be wasted. And she's like, I'm not doing that. Yet. You're gonna make sure you're not gonna stab anyone. Look, it's a little blade, like 5 inches.
It's not even sharp.
It is sharp. It's food grade stainless steel.
Oh, it wasn't like pointy.
Yeah, but the edges for cutting the food. Yeah, you're not gonna stab someone with it, but you could cut yourself on it if you're handling it improperly. Anyways, so this thing, we got a little duffel bag with our oversized gifts and the gifts that had lithium-ion batteries in it. Because we have a set of salt and pepper grinders that have lithium-ion batteries in them now because. So we have this bag with all our lithium-ion batteries in there, and our blender kit is in there. It's an immersion blender, a little handheld one. You like put different attachments on the front. And one of the attachments is a little chopping cup. You put the blade in, you draw the stuff in, you click the lid on, and you click the emulsion blender on top. It chops up your stuff. So this little blade, like 5 inches maybe, side to side, on a little plastic spool so they can click into the cup. Set off their security detector. So they're pulling this thing apart and looking at all the bits and pieces. We have another camera, like the one we have for our cat house. In there, and then the salt and pepper shakers, and then the blender, and they're like slowly unpacking this thing, and then they start to open. He's like, "I'm gonna open this box up." I'm like, "Oh, sure thing. It's a Christmas gift. There's just a blender in there," and he's like pulling it out, and he's like, "I have to get my supervisor." So the supervisor for the TSA comes over, and he's holding this dinky little blade up in his finger, like 2 fingers, like he's picked up a pencil. And he says, "You know, I can't let you take this on the plane." I was like, "Okay, what do we do? How do I get?" Like, I didn't want to like be indignant because that's not going to get us anything. They're just going to tell us to go home or whatever because they're the TSA. They have all the cards. So I was like, "What do we do?" He's like, "Well, you can go back to the terminal and check it into your checked bag." I'm like, "Well, this is the TSA line. Our bags are already checked, and I'm not going to check just a blender blade. Also, to go back and do another half hour in line over there and then come back over here and another half hour in line here, we're not going to make the flight." And he's like, "The other option is you just leave this here with us. You take the rest of the blender. You can buy another one on Amazon." Fine, take my blender blade, let it sit in a back room at LAX somewhere with a bunch of other dumb crap that's been confiscated from people and rot for all eternity. So it takes him a good while to pack the whole thing back up again because it's all the little blendery pieces and things like that. Puts everything back in the bag, which weighs a gajillion pounds, by the way. Who would have known a set of sheets added to that bag, because they were pretty bulky, weighed a billion pounds. It was a lot. So we get our bladeless blender and fly home. And we go to search for the replacement part on Amazon. Nowhere to be found. Nothing. There's like a one that looked kind of like it, but it might not have been the right one. So we ended up contacting the seller. Like, "Hey, our blade broke. Can we order a new one?" And they sent us a link to Amazon.com. And the link is to all the accessories. All of them. The whole batch. The whole kit and caboodle.
That's only $6.
Yeah. But that doesn't ship to Canada. So we could ship a full batch of accessories, everything except for the blender part with the motor in it, to Bell's folks' place, and then they could mail it to us. And that would cost about $35 to get it there with shipping and then ship it back to us. Or we could just buy an entire another blender and all the parts and send it to our house for $40. So we have another blender to the house.
On top of the other blender we got for our wedding.
Yeah. No, the other emulsion blender was the one we went to Great Falls for. At the Walmart. So now
we'll have 3.
I have an emulsion blender with a chopping cup without a blade. I have an emulsion blender with all the accessories coming. And I have a basic emulsion blender with a whisk attachment from before that. In addition to the tabletop blender, which I used literally an hour ago to make a smoothie. So if you need anything blended, I'm your guy. I was thinking of making homemade paprika, because why the fuck not at this point? Oh, you're gonna be the general grievance with all your blenders? Ah, Chef Kenobi. Yeah, just like that. So that was the silliest thing that happened. But honestly, it didn't delay us at all. Everything was great. Everything was great. Hanging out with Belle's family. Enjoying non-snowy weather. What the hell's going on my phone now? Oh, we got cat activity. That is definitely Monica. Having a little bite to eat. And of course, the cat camera, the battery dies as soon as we leave. Spends the whole week with the battery dead, and you'll never believe what we caught on camera. Right before we left, a second cat, which we have no real footage of because the battery was dead the whole time we were gone.
But they came today too.
They did stop in today, so we're gonna start getting some footage of cat number 2. We're thinking, well, I'm thinking like Shade or Shadow, because they're like the gray fluffy one. Those are fairly unisex names for a cat.
Mm-hmm.
So the cat truck stop is quietly awakening. All right, so that was my trip, our trip. And now that we're back, we have regular life quietly closing in on us from every direction. Oh, Monica's done already.
She dropped a food.
She dropped a food. Oh, jeez, what a little piggy cat. Granted, with all the footprints in there, it's hard to tell. Anyways. So we're back for some lobotomy today, and then this will be, ironically, the last stream of the year because I have to work through New Year's, so I can't afford to do anything too wild that New Year's evening. So yeah, this is the end of the year stream. Yay! But we'll be back on Friday the 2nd for the last train home stream. And that'll let us kick off something new in that time slot once we get into the year proper. Yay! You used my Christmas money to buy Minecraft and believe how much you love that game. You haven't stopped playing it for the past week. Nice. That is a good time. Minecraft's a game you can get some serious hours out of. You just need to find something that like hooks you, and then you're good. Then you're good. For me, it's always hoarding things. I have very little interest in challenging the Dark Mansions or fighting the fucking Ender Palaces, or I never want to fight a Wither. But I do want to have 14 million iron blocks and as many diamonds as I can fit in my soul. Because that's what I am. I'm a miserable little loot goblin. Right, my dear?
Yes, you are.
Hey, that loot goblin paid off. Remember when we were on Shortest server and I made that giant collage of our two emotes together? Good time. It's nice having a break from Apex. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you don't want to hyper focus. Well, sometimes you want to hyper focus, but you don't want to focus too much on one thing that you get bored of it. That's no fun. Right, my dear?
Mm.
Variety is the spice of life, and spice is the variety of taste. I haven't played in a year, and there's so much new stuff you haven't seen. So much. Are they really adding that much to Minecraft in a single year? This is definitely not bait for you to tell me everything they've added in the last year. Alright. So I'm going to hop in here and start snooping our abnormalities. Because I know I have a list. Where's my list? Hand, gear. Oh, the watcher. Okay, that hand. That hand, we want to get the gear. Okay, check. Tree, armor. Yeah, we want to get the other. Okay, yeah, this one needs to have divination work on it done pretty regularly. Okay, got it. Pearl, gear. Okay. Box, gear. This gear is very expensive. Bat, info/gear. And I have Man-Bat here. Red work X, pale work mid, P4, B5, red damage. Okay. And then we have Levian Gris, which is harmless and good. We have whatever the fuck this thing is. We have whatever the boat is. And then we have Yang or whatever.
Oh, and the P.
Wow, we had a lot going on. Did we really finish all those meltdowns with all this shit going on? And then do the whatever the fuck this thing wanted?
These last 4 new ones are the new ones.
Yeah.
Bloodbat, Levi, T, and Vox are all the brand new ones.
Yeah. But there's a lot going on. And we did this insanity with all that going on.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to top that. It's madness. All right. Yes, they added these really cool things called bundles. They're a box that can hold 64 items, but only 64 items. But what's really cool is you can put like an apple and 4 ingots and a flower, and that counts as 5 items. It's really nice for inventory management. Okay. So there's some warehouse optimization. All right, so measurement of entropy needs to be constantly managed, or it'll bust our chops.
Because I think we were gonna try and do this stuff and then re-roll, right?
Yeah. Because because these are the things we want to get into our box, our data, before we rewind, which means things like whatever the fuck that is, T and Yang and boat are a lower priority because we'll pull those again sometime. Because we want to get as much as we can today, and then rewind so we can get rid of measurement of entropy. Because it is a lot of work. But the most important...
Tree, right?
What?
Or rewind tree?
Yeah, tree is going to disappear with it. But tree, we still need one more of the armors.
Did we do everything for the Fear and Existence?
Yeah, Fear and Existence was easy. I don't even remember what its deal was. Yeah, this is a super basic abnormality. Do good. When you don't do good, terrible bad things happen. Okay. And the hand, what was the hand's deal again? Talk to the hand. We just need 150 boxes for that scythe, which looks pretty cool. Is good, the counter will increase. Employees injured while work, all employees in equally injured.
Oh yeah, it'll escape and like you have to like hang out in like somebody else's.
The Q counter will likely decrease after the countdown. Is this one of the ones you translated?
No, I don't think so. But this is the one that it escapes and it like roams in like the hallway in front of a.
Yeah, because I feel like when the work is good, the Q counter will count up, and down here it should be when the work is normal or bad, it will likely decrease, because it can't increase and decrease when it's good. I think that might be a translation thing for whoever translated it. Scan the background of the corner. Moving to the room. I don't know. Achieves a positive result on a WoW level. Remember, suppresses them when the watcher will stop its attack. So yeah, if the thing breaks out, we have to do a good result on a WoW abnormality. Yeah. Okay. Blue star stat check. Sign of roses stat check. Butterfly is just attachment. Fragment is just attachment. Alright, what were the rules for blocks again? Do I have a sheet of blocks over here somewhere? White, purple. No. It's purple all the way. Unless purple is bad. Yeah, so blocks, some purple work, double stat check. You also found the new wood, the cherry blossom trees, white pale trees, and some other vibrant visuals. Gives you the game's shaders and makes areas you walk in a certain color tone. Ooh. I know shaders were a super popular mod for the longest time. I have it written down that it's purple work. You want mid results. When the work was good, the Q counter lowered. Yeah, we want mid. When the work was bad, we increased the cooldown. Okay, so we can do bad work. Oh, there's a stat check. Yeah. Purple, black. No. Temperance or justice. Just send someone with all 5s. It's fine. Okay, so 3 and 4 don't count because we're not going to do any red work on this thing. Okay, all right. I understand what we're doing there now. Pale forest biome, even though I found like a small part of one, felt kind of like an area out of Silent Hill. Ominous, gray and white color tone. Very unsettling place, but cool. The wood is nice too, like white, which is, yeah. Yeah, back in the day, there was a mod that added a ton of trees, and I really like the white wood. It's a nice, striking color.
The birch?
No. That birch is kind of a yellowy wood color. This was white, and it was cool. And now there's actual white wood in the game.
Because birch in the base game is the whitest wood you can get.
Yes, it's the whitest you can get.
This is you go between good and bad, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Zachary! Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you had a good holidays, and hope you're taking care of yourself. Thank you again, and thank you for dropping by. Two days left to your birthday. Ah, happy almost birthday then. Wait, 2 days. Are you a New Year's Eve baby?
Yeah, the 31st.
Oh, very cool. Just slid in the last minutes of the year. Alright, so Pearl, we want to alternate between good and bad. So good would be instinct, bad would be like insight. Okay, check. Alright. And we're ready to get started here. Yes. Awesome. Well, you keep taking care of yourself. I hope your birthday is momentous and delightful. Off you go, Angel. And then divination. I mean, obviously we're going to make Maguka do the divinations.
Then she can't work anything else.
Why would that be?
Because you can't work anything else after doing divination, remember?
While this thing is happening.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the side effects of this. Once someone did a type of work, they were locked into that type of work. She can do whatever she wants in between divinating. Yeah, I know that was a big rule for the event of measurement and entropy. That was... We had people sorted by departments. By their work type. Alright, Ambling Pearl. So we'll start with a good. Then we want to do a bad. Alright. So we'll do a good, which was...
Instinct.
Yes. Level 5 instinct. So good. Oh yeah, Vi can go do that. And then blood bat, we wanted mid. It says purple work.
What?
Just we have 3 of 3 points on the counter, so we'll just in case. Over here, Vox. Hey, I found out why there's a decline in serial killers and gangs in the past 20 years. It's not DNA, it's not surveillance. It's lead. Welcome, Commander. I was just reading a book about humanity and how he fucked it all up. And atmospheric lead led to a rise in violent crime and crime in general. Everywhere leaded gasoline was used by a lag of about 18 or 20 years. And that's because lead destroys people's brains. It lives in you forever. And it's just this permanent poison inside your neural tissue. And then you can track when lead gasoline stopped being used with a lag of a certain number of years, a decrease in violent crime.
Nah, Amajingi's right. It's too expensive to be a serial killer.
Yeah, I mean, who has the money to rent a storage
unit? Who has
unit?
time to do that?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's lead. It's lead, 100%. Lead fucked an entire generation. It caused decreased IQs, more violence. It was an absolute tragedy. And then the same guy who invented lead invented chlorofluorocarbons, which blew a hole in the ozone layer. The book said that he was the single organism most responsible, or that caused the most change to the Earth's atmosphere. Wow, what a legendary title. Hey, buddy, you're the one that fucked the atmosphere, eh? Yum Yum can go do that. Alright. So, hand. Tree.
No, Yum Yum is for tool use.
Tool Yum Yum, yeah. He invented a hospital bed that killed him, yes. He was paralyzed from the waist down from polio. And, yeah, he built a pulley system because he was tired of having someone clean his butt. And then he managed to strangle himself with his pulleys. Legendary work, sir. Congratulations. Well done. The world will remember you in shame. What a fucking goblin he was. Alright. To work. Ooh, excuse me.
Glad you like the book.
It was a great book. Wait, does this thing not move if it's not equipped? I thought it was going to start moving. Can I just ignore this thing? Well, that's going to make this so much easier.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was only when you picked it up.
I could have sworn it was moving before I picked it up, but... Oh, maybe. Just imagine things. High intelligence, low wisdom build. I mean, that's one way to put it politely. What did I get Belle for Christmas? What did I get you for Christmas, my dear?
You got me a blanket and some socks.
Excuse me. All blankets? It was a blanket packed with emotions that made your eyes water with joy when you read it.
It's a sappy I love you so much blanket.
Mm-hmm. Because I do love you so much.
And socks that say I'm not spoiled, my husband just loves me.
I do love her. So much.
I also got a 7-foot-long chillet.
That was for your birthday, though.
Yeah. What? Oh, and we brought Gareth home.
We have a Garrus.
We got a Garrett's figurine.
Amajiggy needs to see the Chillet. Alright, I'll DM you our address, and you just come into the backyard and look through that window, when the curtains are open, and you'll be able to see it, alright? Oh, so I'm not doing any of those. Alright.
Oh, if they get the EGO gift, then they don't get the infection.
Big vampire fangs for their mouth.
I will take a picture of the long chillet.
In landscape. Alright, that was a good run of works. And that means I think the bar is gonna be 11 pips long? No. Might okay, let's queue up another one of these. All of these come with a penalty to work success at a certain point. That's fine. And that one can wait. Vox went really well. There's no downside to just continually doing well, right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna take today a little slowly because we just want to get all the goodies successfully. We don't wanna fuck this up, all right? And this one we want to do badly on now. So that means insight work. Christopher, are you gonna be able to resist that white damage? Resist that white damage? You should be alright.
Christopher's job is grandma, though.
He has been promoted. You want to do mid. Who did we send in here last time? Tatiana? Kinsley? Vi? Okay. Oh, hey, no. Wait, Tatiana isn't doing anything, are they? She's recovering. Tatiana worked on the bat before that, and she is not feeling great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Off you go, everyone. Corbin and is standing there with their badass guns. I love them. Yay. So, Asmund was on your tab, and I have 7TV, and I can see the mod action where people said stupid shit that got them banned or timed down.
What is your tab and 7TV?
I imagine 7TV is a plugin for Twitch, kind of like the Better Twitch emote plugin, I guess. And wait, is Asmongold showing up on my fucking page when I'm not live? That's not good. I don't like. That's not good. I need to make a video to play there instead of having random stuff play.
Nothing played when,
The tab where I had Asmund on, I have you now. Oh, you were watching that before.
But how are you able to see mod actions?
Yeah. No, don't do too good, Vi. Come on. Pump the brakes. Okay, the hand went alright. Okay, 111. Close there. Box is going okay. The 7TV add-on has mod logs. Cool.
Does that work for, like, all channels?
Like, you can see when we mod things here?
That seems wild that you could just...
See that? Whoa! Yum yum! No!
Yum yum!
Box broke them. Oh fuck! They have.
Yes, they have Blue Star's weapon.
That's not good. How can I save you? I don't think I can save you. Fox, god damn it. What else did we do? Sword sharp with tears. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think you need to restart and maybe send in someone with really high.
Like 5 in all 3 main stats?
Oh, wait, why is Yum Yum not crazy anymore?
Wait.
What just happened?
Don't question it. It's okay.
I just needed to shoot a few clerks. It's fine.
I mean, everyone needs to shoot clerks a little bit. Is that bad? I mean, I don't know. I think mod laws exist to make things disappear so you don't have to see them in chat. And if there's like a plugin that lets you see that kind of stuff, it's kind of like, ooh, I want to see all the horrible things people say in a big chat. I don't know why Yum Yum is okay, but I'm not going to fight it too hard. There are some clerks that had lost their mind by being blasted by Blue Star's weapon. Oh, they took care of themselves. No, it does drift on its own. It does drift on its own. Damn it. Someone needs to put this thing on. Corbanon. And then you need to do a white work somewhere, which is good because we are gonna need to set off our thingamading. You know the thingamading.
Everybody knows the thing of the ding.
To see deleted messages. Oh, it's tree time.
You did not tree enough.
I may have gotten distracted by all the other everything.
Yeah, well now tree's gonna murder people.
Works.
Assuming you get it in time.
It just popped up.
I'm just saying, you know how the trees can be.
Believe in the tree. I should definitely still send Corbin on to go do this. To get this purple effect off of it. Okay, good. That's done. All right. Our meltdown is Blue Star. Easy. We'll send Maguka to that. And then we need a good outcome on Pearl, which is purple work. Purple work?
No, isn't it red work?
Red work.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we cleared up the tree. No problem. No commotion. Just everyone buckle your butts up. We're fine. Excuse me. Alright, did we reset the wheel thing? Yeah, okay. We need to do a red work now. Who needs red work? Does anybody need red work? Does Fox need red work? Yeah, Fox needs red work. Chris, how much sanity do you have? You have 89. Hey, Yum Yum, where are you? You had 89. You have the same sanity. Were you just less lucky? Corbanon, go. Okay, and with that queued up, we will do another white work on the Watcher. We'll queue up another mid-level attachment work here, and that we're doing Tatiana can do this, right? Yeah, she got a 5. Okay, off you go. Temperance 3 or less, Justice 3 or less. Whoa, pump the brakes. No, she has a Justice, Temperance, Prudence, Fortitude. Please stay where I was last scrolled. Temperance 4, Justice 5. Yeah. So, Tatiana can't do this. She even resists black damage. Okay, we're good. Haven't found this buried treasure. I'm getting screwy. Yeah, the buried treasure maps. We did a couple of those when we were playing. They're all right. All right. Maguka is busy, but when she is done with that, we will send her to divinate. All right, that's working. That's working. That's working. Are we gonna make? Oh, yeah, it'll be close. It'll be close. Star. We have enough blue star points to replace one or maybe both of the gear if something terrible happens, and that's a pretty good feeling. All right, is that enough for the hand? No, we need 50. We need one more work with the hand. Work with the hand because the face ain't listening. All right, we'll grab the armor off of the pearl. We need another few boxes there. That's being worked ever so slowly. How you doing over here, friendo? What a wonderful world. Okay. Alright, Corbinan looking good. They came out of that really quickly. Box is at... Okay, we can get the gun or the armor. Gone in a sudden, very fast long. 250. Get the gun. Alright, so now the suit is just 120. So we need like another 90 something. 90 boxes. Fuck. Alright. We got a purple dawn coming up here after this. So let's do our bad work on the pearl. And that's someone who can resist black, not Vi. Christopher. You'll do fine. Okay. Oh, Bat's not gonna have... It's not gonna come out neutral. Tatiana, you did too good a job! You fucking bitch! We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Kuna your matatas. We're good. Alright, so that's...
Yo! Oh, there's multiple!
Coming soon. 222. Coming soon.
What is coming?
7,777 unique PE boxes. 120. Both of those look really good. That's been dealt with. That's coming. What did I click? Word pad, excuse me? Your AI-powered cope. What the fuck did I click? Don't know. That's MS Paint. Oh, we got distracted and fucking tree. And Cormanon needs to go do a pale work. So that's gonna have to be... No, that won't help. divinate. What did I do? Nothing. I clicked something without scrolling my mouse. I forgot to do that. This squad is pretty fucking hard. The tree ain't got shit on me.
No, but you need to be working the tree to get the PO boxes.
Yes. PO boxes?
PE boxes.
You'll receive your gear in the mail. Addressed to your PO box. Beautiful. All right. You can go there. Finish off the hand, and then tree. We will divinate right now. Maguka, go divinate so we can get some boxes out of it. All right. Pearl needs to be done well. So that's going to be the red work. Send Vi in to do that. I am scared to work Bloodbat again. Okay, so the... When the work was always bad, there was a chance the Q counter would increase at the end of the work cooldown timer. Employees... So if we just do a bad job, we can count this timer back up, but then you need to survive doing a bad job. And this thing does huge red damage. But I think...
Isn't Vi immune to red damage?
In combat, I believe she's immune to red damage, because she has 0.1. So she's almost immune to red damage. And then when she's in combat, her spear gives her an additional 0.1 resistance to red. So in combat, she becomes immune, but in work, she still takes 10%. So actually, let's have Vi go do that. And she'll do a terrible job because she has an 8% success rate. And then someone else can come do a good job here. Black damage. Tatiana, can you handle that? Yeah, you should be able to. You're fine. Okay. And then Vox needed some red work. Ooh, yum yum. You can handle this, right?
Yeah, you handled it so well last time.
Yeah, they did. Someone from upstairs.
Don't forget to monitor what entropy is doing.
Yeah, Corbinon could do it. Where is Corbinon's Wheel of Pain at right now? Okay, they just finished up in here. I'm going to assume they didn't sell their soul. Do they need more pale work? Are you kidding me? Alright, go repress Schadenfreude, alright? You'll be busy. You can't help me with Vox. This is just too much man to handle.
No, you did great on the JT.
I'll be honest. During our last Lobotomy stream, where I helped call out Meltdowns, no, you were part of the team. That would not have happened without everyone. Alright, this is probably going to trigger our Purple Dawn, but that's okay. The testicles can be beaten easily. They're fragile. Alright. Destroy. 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 Alright, that's all the upstairs. And then downstairs we got... Destroy. Destroy. Off you go, kiddos. Do as I command. Everything else is going according to plan. Nobody else's faces or souls are melting. Okay, Vi's doing great at doing bad. She's actually so lucky. With an 8% chance to get a green box and a 22 or 92% to get a red box. Look at this split. If you do a good job, I'm going to be so mad. On 8%, Vi? Come on. Holy shit, what's a neutral outcome? 22 boxes. What are we at right now? 18? Stop! Stop! No more! No more! Okay, Queen of Hatred panics while working on Vox. That's not good.
And Vox is now out.
Yeah, I see that message as well. And the bloodbath's broken out. Fucking perfect. 8%. 8%! She got 24 out of 32 boxes on 8%.
Breathe.
No, this is statistically crazy. All right. 8%. 24 out of 32 times. That's not a good search, is it? There has to be a way I can plug in one of the odds. Probability calculator. Probability calculator. Thank you. That's not what I want. Don't worry, most of this makes some sort of sense. Probability of A, which is our 8% chance occurring 24 times, is 1 in 4.7 times 10 to the 27. Buy some fucking lottery tickets, guys. That will never happen again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, K-Dog. Welcome. I just received the most ridiculous statistical outcome here. And I had to go to the statistics calculator to figure out the odds of this freaking thing happening. Christmas was delightful. We had a great time. We got lots of delightful gifts. And then the LAX TSA security decided the little curved blade from our blender was a security threat and sent us on our way with a bladeless blender.
They
de-blendered us. Okay, so for reference, K-Dog, I sent someone here to work this because I wanted to get a bad outcome. I wanted to do 0 to 12 so I could get the Q counter to count up. All right? So I sent in someone here who had an 8% chance of success. 8%. And they rolled that 8% 24 times, resulting in a good outcome, causing Bloodbat to escape. I have never been so simultaneously infuriated and lucky. Anthony. Wait, Anthony has been gone for a long time, haven't they?
It's why it's called Old Acquaintance.
Oh! This day's probably toast. Oh my god. Corbin,
Try sending Kormanov to fight it. See how its weapon does.
Corbinon's weapon's pretty badass. Let's rally the troops here. Is this suppressible? There's no way the game rolls at number 24 times in a row. It did. It statistically was going to happen eventually, and it did happen. Yeah. Oh, deep fried day.
Are we not watching it?
Well, I didn't send them. I'm rallying the troops right now. Oh shit! What's going? Hey, Vi, get the hell out of there. Oh, I love screen distortion effects. They're the best. How you doing down there, Vox? Are you gonna magically get better, Queen of Hatred? I think the hallway healer is gonna heal their sanity.
I don't know where Vox is.
He is right. I think he's just coming through this doorway right now. Yeah, I can see his health bar right there. Oh, there's another old acquaintance. So good, Mr. Stark. I think the old acquaintance is dealing white damage as well, which is keeping Queen of Hatred in a permanent state of panic, even though they're slowly healing from the healing things. I mean, when the day goes tits up like this, I'm always curious to see how...
The Bat and Vox are fighting each other, even though Vox isn't there.
Vox is invisible. And apparently invulnerable. I wonder if it's like a weird interaction. We should send someone in to go divinate so the tree doesn't pop up while we're doing all this. Alright? Okay, yeah, Corbinot, you need to do some attachment work or you're gonna set off the fucking event. And I can't have that. Go, Corbinot. $30 stream streak. Congrats on your 30 stream streak. No, it didn't. No, bullshit. Statistics happen, K-Dog. Someone will roll a 6 50 times in a row out there. It's statistically possible. It's gonna happen eventually. Somewhere in the code, the game just rolled all those 8%. No, it's just impossible. So the stats are low, it's 0. Then what is the purpose of stats? You would bet your house it's not. Well, since I don't know how to crack into the code and I don't know if there's logs for this, we'll just never know. You're choosing to fight Vox first? Oh no, some of you are fighting the bat. Are we gonna clean this up? Oh, Vi has panicked. That's not good. Yeah, I don't think Vi's in panic either. Oh my god! The only reason we were surviving is because the bat was fighting Vox, yeah. Yeah, so Bloodbat is a reset when they break that. Yeah. Retry the thing. You know how you can check? A little bit of British in me likes see things went tits up. They did go tits up. Go and post on the Steam forum about it. I mean, there's a lot of people playing Lobotomy Corp, even to this day. That's a good statistical sample. It's like when people used to share screenshots from gacha games, like, oh, I got 3 5-stars on my 10 roll. Mm-hmm. I know it's statistically possible, but part of me is like, I don't think they allow you to get more than that many.
Remember, I took the screenshot. I got 3 of 5 stars in Umu Musume, and 2 of them were the best cards in the game.
Yeah. But when it comes to the
on
gacha games,
on a free tenner.
on a free tenor, yeah. Gacha games just feel so incentivized to not have those sort of statistical anomalies happen, though. Wow. Anyways.
Well, no, you have to have them happen every once in a while so the people will buy it and think maybe it will happen for me.
Alright, so this was white work. Corbinan is going to equip this stupid thing. We needed to do good work first. That was going to be red. That was going to be...
Oh, Amajiki, you an Uma Musume fan? Howdy, howdy, K-Dog.
Ah, yes, those brave Umas and their Musuming. They're running free. Actually, no, Vi, I don't trust you in there. I need someone to do worse. Man band. Purple work, mid outcome, right? Vox, it feels like Vox does so much white damage. Who do I have that resists more white? Maybe someone upstairs? Hannah, how about you? Resist a decent amount of white, but your stats are too low. You will panic when you go in there. Maguka can handle Vox. Then someone else can divinate then. Oh, you're an Aleph. Is there a stat check on this thing? The stat check is you have to do excellent or it will escape.
So we couldn't do bad. It would up the Q counter, but it would still... Oh no, you're talking about the tree.
The tree, yeah. So you have to do excellent on this. Hannah, look at me. You got this. You are a priestess. Wipe that sweat off your face and get to work. Many of your friends love that game. It looks cute. Yeah, I mean, horse gambling is fun for the whole family.
You just gotta suck the joy out of everything.
No, it's good fun. I see your dissatisfaction on your face when you finish training up a fresh Uma, and you send them out to do a race and they perform well, or you create that nasty little debuff machine, and you show it off with that little cackle you do when you're being devious. Have a little hug session chat there. Nice. Got an ocean monument. Oh, those are...
Who? Hannah? Who the fuck is Hannah?
She couldn't handle the divination.
Oh, the tree. Maybe send V into the tree.
Yeah, I think she just couldn't tank the damage.
Another restart?
Well. Hey Hannah, are you gonna snap out of this? Or are you just a done deal? Oh, Corbinan started to affect the universe. Corbinan?
I hate when that happens.
I just
I hate when you start unraveling the fabric of the universe.
Alright, Hannah, are you... I don't think Hannah's gonna get better. What's her gear? Hey Hannah, what are you packing? Is that a... yeah, she got the rifle from the well. Alright. But yeah, ocean monuments. Those things are atrocious unless you're like fully geared in like some good enchanted gear. You can't breathe. You can't mine. The fucking lasers are goddamn hit scan weapons. And the reward is, hey, here's some gold and a sponge. I found the reward to effort ratio very low. However, in the mod packs where you get like pumps and some industrial stuff, you find an ocean monument, you build a barrier wall around it, you set up some pumps on top of that, suck all the water out. Easy peasy. You just walk your ass in there and stab those things in the eye.
They do have cool lights.
They do have the cool lights, yes. But you act like a glowstone lantern isn't just as good. Come on. So yeah, Hannah just didn't have the HP to survive that. So Hannah, we're going to strengthen you, alright? We're going to go bippity boppity, flippity flappity, and congratulations, now you can handle it. Do I want to give you different gear now that you can handle it? Do I have any other Aleph level gear I feel like putting in the field today? Not really. Maybe some WoW stuff. Wow. Because if you're going to be tanking, what is it? What's the damage on a tree? I can't see the damage on the tree here. Six. 8s, 7s, 7s. 8, 5. Wait, no, that's the dead chicken armor. We don't put that on unless we're sure. Spectation. I think that's the armor from the hand. When the user suffers sanity damage, there's a 70% probability of recovering sanity equal to 1/3 of the sanity damage. 7, 5, 8. That's great if it deals white damage, but I think it deals black. Put you in the teleport. What if it deals white? We should just find out what it deals.
The tree?
Tree.
Just click on it.
Okay, it's
it's not.
It's not one of the first 4.
But if they went insane, is it obviously white?
Black damage deals health and sanity damage simultaneously. Senpai, damn, you know what looked good here? A 4-way highway me. Yeah, okay. I told you, Minecraft is about hoarding. That's why I want the industrial mods. Honestly, it's why Satisfactory is my Minecraft, alright? I just want to build things. Giant cube factories sucking the life out of the land. The Technic mod pack for Minecraft 1.6, I might add you, was my peak Minecraft era. I used giant quarries to suck up every block for chunks in the distance. I had a floating base over naked bedrock to the draw distance. There wasn't a shred of natural life anywhere. I had killed enough mobs to fill up artificial mob spawners and then put those mob spawners up high so the mobs would spawn and fall to their death and the drops would be sucked up by tubes and pumped over to a giant storeroom where everything was stored. I had millions of iron blocks, billions of cobblestone. I had consumed the world. I was crossbreeding genetically altered bees.
His breed was biblical.
To produce uranium en masse. I had enough redstone to coat the ground in redstone block.
This is the greed the Bible warned of.
I was beginning work on a frame construction, a mobile airship that could fly to a location, place down a quarry, consume the earth down to the bedrock, pick up the quarry, and then move to the next location. It was amazing. I had a steam-powered boiler providing gigawatts of power to my base so that all the little bits and bobs just kept working just right. It was a nightmarish contraption. And then with that many tubes, machines, pipes, moving frames, and genetically engineered bees, the save became brutally unstable and unplayable. But you know what? It was beautiful. I've been chasing that high ever since. I've never hoarded as hard as that. Ever. I built the maximum size pressure steam boiler that took 2 IRL days to heat up to peak efficiency.
Yeah, resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time. It's a good time. You know what a man does when he has 2.3 million rotten flesh? I don't know, because I had that much rotten flesh from my zombie grinder, and I had no use for it. But I had it. I had it. It's a good time.
He's got a little twinkle in his eye.
Man's getting teary-eyed.
He is. He's getting a little teary-eyed thinking about it.
It was a magical time. Alright, the tree does black damage. That bite is the Tyranids. You better fucking believe it. You think those bees came about naturally? No. I had to crossbreed bees from all over the world next to all sorts of stimuli to trigger their bizarre reactions. You know that bees that produce redstone sting really hard? I had to have special suits because the bees could kill an unarmored player in 2 stings. Don't worry. The hard part was pulling off the bee suit and getting the jetpack on fast enough to get off the floating platform because it was over the bedrock void. Do not question me! I wonder if I can get that working again. Get some Minecraft 1.6 up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Senpai, you're scaring me. Look. It was a startling amount of efficiency, okay? I'm good. I'm good. Are you guys good? I'm fine.
Now do you see? That's what his true goblin mode is.
You lost your base because you forgot what part of the world the sun rises and sets in. You don't have a compass with you, buddy? Come on. You don't have a notepad full of hastily scribbled coordinates? Oh, fucking Compass of Doom is up. Alright, so you need to do some white work. Corbinon.
Oh, he says that they changed the way the compass works.
Point to your world spawn and not your bed. Oh, well that sucks. Good luck. You should get a notepad and write down some coordinates. Notepad's your best friend. Keeps your game organized. Yum yum. What's that over your head? Why did you escape?
Did you actually do instinct?
We did. attachment.
Oh, yeah, wasn't this the one that had, like, the two two employees are, like, marked or something?
Yeah, the masks or whatever. Yeah, its Q counter is at 3 and it is escaped. Also, I'm suddenly realizing this might be the same translation thing as the other one. No, the work was good lowered. When the work result was bad, there was a chance the cure would increase theirs. Alright, employees who work complete instinct work. We didn't do instinct work. This will also include employees with temperance. Oh, didn't have enough justice. Yum yum. That's what happened. Okay. Alright. So now we know the tree does black damage. And the bat is not just careful management of outcomes, it's a justice skill check. Cows, chickens, pigs, and wolves now have different textures depending on what biome they spawn in. Ooh. Wait, but what happens when you, like, hatch chickens from eggs? Do they just get random? How do they keep track of what species the chicken was?
Or what ground you throw it on?
Yeah. Because if I'm going to make a chicken smelter, it doesn't matter what race the chickens are, honestly. Chicken smelter, infinite chicken. What?
Just like your sheep gulag.
The sheep gulag? That wasn't even a good sheep gulag. You can go way harder than that.
I don't want you to go harder.
Don't you want lots of wool to make cool patterns?
Yeah, but not you to gulag some sheep.
It's too much work to raise them naturally.
Sure, that's what the Nazis said too.
Excuse me. Gulags are Russian.
Yeah, but I'm sure the Nazis had some too.
Wow.
They're just called concentration camps.
Wow. No, we're talking about a different Minecraft world. Remember the sheep containment area from Belle and I's world? The sheep pens with each color of sheep in them. They had sunlight and grass.
Wow. Yeah, so did the concentration camps.
It wasn't a concentration camp. I wanted the sheep to be alive.
They didn't want them dead, they just didn't work to keep them alive.
Ugh. Sorry to kept moving. Oh no, this is the first Minecraft world from 2021. Fun facts. In the first Minecraft world, we weren't in the same house at the time. I had been secretly playing the world offline, growing obscene amounts of sugarcane because I was gonna build a big heart and fill it full of chests full of sugar because she was so sweet. But we ended up stopping playing Minecraft, and that plan just sort of fizzled. So buried in the coastline of our little homestead there is a little cave with like a dozen chests full of sugar.
Ring.
I did. This was going to be somewhat larger.
The ring was... that wasn't enough?
Considerably larger. Wow, I think I'm going to throw up. That might have been pre-K-Dog, yeah. Alright, Hannah. EGO. Suits. Alright, we want to resist black. You are currently at a 0.6. Do I have anything better than a 0.6? 0.4 on the Ankh. That's pretty good. Anything equal? Telepole is 4 as well. And would be much easier. To replace as long as I have Ball of the Void is 0.4 as well, but has really low sanity. You know what, Hannah? You're getting the dog armor. There you go. Oh, woo, yeah. Restaccarinable Sweetie Pie. Wow. That's the real challenge of keeping up with chat, is reading K-Dog's portmanteaus of responsible senpai. Sometimes they're, given how fast I read, sometimes they're a bit of a challenge, but they're always interesting. Alright, Yum Yum, you're coming upstairs. Maguka, you're going downstairs, okay? Maguka's on Vox duty. Vi and Tatiana are going to deal with Pearl and Bat. Hopefully. Hard to deal with. Angel Dust is there for the hand. Yum Yum is our diviner. Corbanon is going to handle the wheel of bullshit. And everyone else is there just to keep an eye on things. Wait, no. Hannah is there to divinate. Yeah, we just set her up for it. Kinsley. Yeah, no. Yum Yum, I want you to stay down there. Kinsley, come upstairs. There we go. That's what we want. Begin management. Alright, Hannah, you're set for this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Angel Dust, you do that one. Maguka, Vox. Vi must do the bat. And Pearl, we want to do a good outcome the first time, so we'll send Tatiana to go do that. And then Corbanon, equip the Wheel of Nonsense. There you go. They added copper tools, which are in between stone and iron, which sounds like they're useless, but what's great is that copper is everywhere and it helps to get close to iron without needing to go underground. Nice. Are they as fast as iron, or are they slow like the stone? How enchantable are they? Give me the stats. I need to know where to hoard them. I'll build a 1-1 scale of the Statue of Liberty out of real copper! Like those guys that build the Crystal Redentor out of polished stone. Maybe they should add alloys. Oh, now you're getting into mod territory. Hey, Maguka, I thought you could handle this. Are you gonna be alright? She's fine. Oh, fucking Corbanon. Alright, you need to do some red work. Alright, go work with Spider-Man, please. Yeah, Hannah did fine with the divination. Angel, come back into another run with the hands. I got a hand job for you. Okay, we had a neutral outcome on Bat. That's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want with Bat. Unlock this. There we go. And then... I was going to ask you if you had plans for a Jankuary game, but I realized you Jankuary 12 months out of the year. Yeah, you know it. If it ain't scuffed, it ain't VTubing. Just try to keep things amusing around here, you know? Here there are trials on nanites targeting cancer. Exciting. A little scary. I'd hate for my cure to catch a virus. Like that episode of Outer Limits where the guy injected himself in nanites to fight his cancer and then they turned him into a monster. Divination rules the nation. Nanite, microscopic robots. They just inject you with some robots and hopefully they fix your problems. I heard they just end up in the toilet. I mean, that's how your body gets rid of most foreign things. Well, they shouldn't be in here. Get them the fuck out of here. Oh, perfect. Cormoran can do that. And then Ambling Pearl. We need another run of work. Hey, Tatiana, you were supposed to do bad there. Did you freaking do it? Did you do it again? Did you do well again? Are you killing me here, woman? Come on. We need some unmitigated failure. %. She got 14 out of 20 boxes. Get back in there and fail, please. Now they're trying to Borg our toilets. Yes. Your butt will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Assimilate this. How you doing, Cormoran? You are slightly in need of white work. Assimilation. There you go, Tatiana. That's exactly what that was what we needed. Now, don't succeed again. Well, actually, no. Next time you do need to succeed because it's complicated. I feel so bad. Are we done with the tree? Oh my God, we got enough from the tree, but we need to keep working it or it'll break out and punch me. And the Watcher will be finished here. No, there's a couple more works yet. Pearl's gonna take a little more work. 90 boxes. Bloodbat. Oh, we're not gonna get Bloodbat's gear this run. Bloodbat is just such a burden. Maguka, don't you fail me on this. I'll bounce your magical girl ass out of town. You've been getting into achievement hunting. You played the Xbox 360 version of Clannad. The achievements for that are probably just like get all the endings, right? Because I remember achievement hunting all the Nekopara games. And aside from the one where you like click the top bar of the windowed game and shake it for a fun effect, all the other achievements were just read the whole thing. No shame. Funny dialogue, I'm assuming? No, there was no funny dialogue. You literally just toss some cat girls around. Okay, okay. You did good on Bloodbat that time, which is exactly what we need. No, wait, no, you did good. Fuck. You're supposed to do mid. Fine. Why do you succeed so hard? Tatiana, you can come in and do good with the pearl now. Okay, we can't touch Vox again this bar because he will kill someone. But he's at 130, which means we can grab his armor. We're on our way to work on the tree again to keep it from breaking out. That is at 8%. We shouldn't touch it again this run. Corbanon, what do you need? Need some more white work. Sunohara believe he woke up in the apocalypse. Oh. Well, that's mean to the poor fella. He's just trying to live his life. As the best friend character in a visual novel. Let's be honest, that's not a great position to be in. So what's your job? Oh, I'm the best friend character in a visual novel. I'm here to cock block and die alone. Okay, good outcome on the Pearl. This means we want a bad outcome next. Which means we should probably work it again yet this bar, because we have that 8% penalty on there, which will do wonderful things for us. You can romance him too? I don't remember that as an option back then. They were pretty straightforward with what they were there for. Go in there and fail, please. Why? What? You're so good at this. Alright, we got a 2 count on the bar yet. We should be alright. Alright, Corbanon. Oh, you need to do some purple work. And that's going to trigger our green dawn. Purple work. I'm going to set up the green ordeal. Yeah. Are you gonna do a proper bad job on the Pearl? Good work, Tatiana. That's exactly what we needed. Alright, green robots. You guys, kill that one. K-Dog, look away. We're killing your robots. No, you monster. Well, I know killing clerks isn't a big deal, but I don't want them to kill any of my agents. Oh, 5.0. They didn't do anything anywhere. They didn't deserve it. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they kill clerks. They won't leave my agents alone. Alright. Need a good job on the Pearl now. Tatiana's job. We need Angel to work on the hand again. We need to divinate one more time. We need Maguka to come work on Vox. Bat's currently actively being worked on. It's the Bat! Stupid amoral meat sacks. Everyone knows you're Gundammed out for a while. You know what? I'm not surprised. You went so hard on the Gundam there for quite some time. Nothing wrong with enjoying something intensely. But taking a break is good too. Corbanon, do more attachment work, please. You're killing everyone. Alright, send him to burrowing heaven. We'll have to watch.
Bruh is just too imba right now. He's coming apart at the seams.
Are we good? Are we alright? Alright. Our bar is almost full for the day, so we will have the option to lock in some progress here. But we have definitely not achieved all of our goals yet. And you'll never guess, but we're going back to day 21, because I cannot keep the Wheel of Fortune in the base. It is a lot of work to manage it while unlocking new things. Super cool. And its unique trial was as hard as a Dusk Ordeal or a Core Suppression, which was very nice. But more work must be done. Alright, Vox, how'd you do? Alright, we did alright on Vox. 72. Okay, we'll definitely want to get her in there again one more time. Alright, Blood Battle of the Underworld. Okay, fully unlocked. Odds of getting its gear today, almost 0. But with it fully unlocked, we should be able to bring it back again and get a little more progress on it another time. Pearl. It's done. We have everything for Pearl. That feels good. In the hand, it is also done. Excellent. Okay. So as long as we lock this day in, that'll be hand, tree, Pearl. And if we push hard, we can get Vox maybe. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Alright, so once Maguka's healed up, we'll send her in to do Vox one more time. She's already healed up. Vox isn't ready for us. Oh my god, I'm getting dressed back here, please. I would say we try and unlock something on one of these new ones, but if they have an insta-kill, I don't want to rewind this day. But they could come up on the 5-point meltdown, which would be another whole thing. Don't need to touch the Pearl again. Bloodbat has 2 points on the counter. As long as we send in Vi, even if she does well, she won't cause us any trouble. Okay. And we'll send Vi in here. This week, the task is to finish Starship Troopers Terran Command, so I can put that to bed forever. I had such high hopes for the game, I'll be very, very disappointed. Giant Grant Games played that. I didn't watch any of his videos for it, but he said it was pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Enough that I had added it to my wish list. I mean, you take some soldiers, go shoot some bugs. I keep things on the wish list so I can see when their sale gets them underneath $10. Then I pounce. Oh, oh god. White work. Divination. Divination rules the nation. Is this gonna pull you back far enough? Did it? Oh, it pulled you back a little bit. We can send you for another white work. Go drink a well, cheers. And that'll actually set off our meltdown, which is probably fine. So Maguka did another run with Vox. Okay. So we get about 25 boxes per. We might be able to finish Vox on the next bar. Alright, yeah, good job, Vi. You did mid. That's exactly what we're looking for down there. Alright. Alright, the real challenge here will be this meltdown. What are we looking at? 5 boxes. We got Blue Star, easy. Sign of Roses, easy. Bat, that's not a problem. Vox, perfect. We're going to do that anyway. And Fragment of the Universe. Yes! Perfect. We are clocking out before this bar fills up because I'm not doing a 7-point meltdown. Attachment. We can send literally anyone. Go Diva. Go do that. Alright, Maguka, you're going to handle Vox again? Go, Maguka. Go, power Maguka. Work on that Vox. Alright, insight. It's an angel to do that. Sign of roses. Ooh, that's a lot of busy people. 320. 80, 80, and 80. 72. Calculator, save me. Maybe I should do my math in Chat GPT. Game is paused? Yeah, game is paused. 87 plus 89 plus 85 plus 72. 333. Yum yum. You can handle it. Off you go, yum yum. Which means Vi can come down here. Actually, we're going to wait for a healing ping first and then send Vi. Okay, there's the healing ping. Vi, off you go. Okay, check, 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 check. Perfect. And then we hit Vox with 2 work after this, and we should have enough for the thing. It's okay, but I have 2 major gripes. One is unit balance is not great. Secondly, it feels like you're constantly on the back foot. Throughout 3/4 of the game, it feels like you never have enough resources to field a large enough army or diverse enough to match the bugs. Most of the time, you're grinding down the bugs so you can clear their hives. I mean, if that's the vibe they're going for, that might not be bad design. That could be intentional design to make the whole game feel desperate, which I can understand might not be enjoyable. Waiting and moving forward slowly in ignorance. Yeah, I can see how that could be frustrating. Because some games are just designed to feel that way, and it doesn't always feel great to play those. Alright. Beautiful. Check. Alright. Guka did great down here. We're at 100 and... yeah. So 2 works on Vox, and then we can finish the day, and we'll have completed 4 out of 5 objectives. Perfect! And, of course, we want to make sure we are doing our divinations. We'll let Maguka just about finish, and then we'll send a divination, because we just finished one. And yeah, okay, so Vi did 2 good, and that counted down the bat. So we're not going to touch the bat again today, because we don't want it to break out. We wouldn't have a problem with slow progress if not for the aforementioned unit balance. Understandable. When we clear this day, we're going to get 4 out of 5 objectives. Well played. Oh, never mind. 1 work and she's got it. Okay. Okay, we got Vox's gear. Pause the game. Make sure to break it out. Okay. Vox's gear acquired. Check. Vox is done. Did we read Vox's story?
Yeah, I think so.
And then Bloodbat. We definitely didn't read the story because this is the first time we've unlocked all of its stuff. So we should read that one before we reset. Pearl. Was Pearl a mod? We unlocked its story before,
Pearl
right?
is a mod, yeah.
Yeah, because it was the awkward wording there in the translation. I remember that now. And the Watcher.
I don't think we read that.
We didn't read that one, so we finished this one. We'll read that as well. So we're going to do a bit of reading here, and then we're going to lock in our progress, and then we'll rewind to day 21 to get some different stuff to unlock. Keep in mind that the 04 through 136, 05, 102, 0000, those can still come back to be unlocked. 0328. Bloodbat, if we really want to keep working on it. We are slowly but surely making progress on Bloodbat. It's very slow, but we know what to do with it now. Everything else went great. Thank you, Measurement of Entropy, for a good time. Okay, so we will read The hand first. Read the hand, because the blood bud ain't listening. A little hydration first. ChatGPT, what's 2 plus 2? Wow, what an interesting question. Let's dive into your mathematical question. Yeah. I've seen YouTube short skits where people are like, if your coworker spoke like ChatGPT, like it sounds absolutely unhinged. I've never used it because I don't need something to summarize the internet for me. I can skim results and or search myself on Google. And if I'm going to hallucinate, I want it to be my own damn hallucinations. All right. The hand. Actually, what's the Watcher? This is a hand-shaped abnormality that judges all things in the world equally and observes human behavior. Any record, report, observation, and evaluation must be recorded in the most rational and correct way. It does not rely on anything to survive. It exists in the world to do only one thing. Don't avoid its sight. You are excusing yourself of your sins. It lives in human lies, stupidity, greed, and desire. Any sophistry and lies about it are of no use to him. Its eyes are plain and cold and can penetrate your soul. Anyone who comes close to it will be judged by it without distinction. It has the ability to communicate with us, and when he speaks, a deep male voice can be heard throughout the company. It's just that it never bothers to communicate with us. Was the last time this happened a few months or a few years ago? No one remembers what it said that time. Probably a compliment, I think. Or maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe it's a higher being that regards humans as inferior creatures. It might also be yelling at the entire company, right? But it never cared. It observes, monitors, and judges day after day without stopping. A watch hand? Ha! It exists to observe and post on social media. Yes, the Watcher will cancel you. Alright. Bloodbat of the Underworld. This is a heckin' chonker of a story. And it slowly shifts between colors, which is an interesting effect. Okay. Bloodbat of the Underworld. The abnormality has the appearance of a bat that has wrapped itself in its shattered wings. An overgrown pair of ram's horns on its head pierce deep into its eye sockets, and the intestines and other organs encased within its ribs twist together and wrap around its spine like ropes, floating unsupported in the air. Belated gore warning, I guess. Rumor has it that some employees have seen a glimpse of hell when they initially entered the containment unit. And the abnormality itself had a completely different appearance from how it normally looks. Like a grim reaper here to claim our souls. Some have described. However, there is no conclusive evidence to prove this yet. We have therefore decided to carry out a more comprehensive study of the abnormality to definitely confirm or deny these rumors. The following is a recording between a standard counselor and employee S1226, who was previously assigned to observe the abnormality, but fell into a deep sleep due to some unknown anomalous effect during the observation. When we awakened her from her sleep, she expressed a deep sense of sadness and loss as a result of her dream. Subsequently, we arranged counseling for her and recorded the conversation. How are you feeling right now? How's your head? It's been a long time since I've really felt anything because of a dream. I have to admit, it wasn't a pleasant experience. Do you remember your dream? Could you tell me about it? I don't think I'll ever forget this dream in my life. Yeah, I'll tell you it. I'll warn you, it's a bit long. Excerpt from Counseling Log 4-374-01. There was a piercing chill somewhere in a deep, dark void. Water dripped down my face onto the ground. Well, what you could call the ground anyways. They rippled and echoed through the space regardless of common sense. I tried to stand up, but there wasn't anything I could stand on. It felt like I was a ghost, as if my soul had broken away from my body and returned to some kind of ocean. Instinct drove me to float, but there was this light, and my vision began to whiten in all directions until I lost consciousness. When my vision cleared, it was to a mirror. It didn't reflect me, but a young man, washing his face. I don't remember who it was. Something about that scowl, though. Redacted. Well, I've long since forgotten their name. Droplets of water slid down my cheeks and dripped into the sink with a crisp, pleasant sound. I felt like I was in a rush, so I moved quickly, changing into a fresh set of clothes. My new uniform. I grabbed a bunch of stuff and a weapon. Then I left, stopping only to offer a brief farewell to a friend. Then I left home for work. Right. Home. It wasn't the big, beautiful house that people desperately wanted to live in, or the constantly emptying rooms here in the facility, but the people I held dear, my mom, my brother, my closest friends, they were there. It was the happiest place in the world. As I thought this, my steps grew lighter and lighter. Time passed. The road under my feet turned into water at some point. The water droplets rose and fell with my footsteps, sending ripples into the air. In that misty dream world, I suddenly glimpsed my own past. Even though my face was blurred, I could feel that it had been the best moment in the world. I was so overcome with happiness that I tripped, falling into a puddle. Inside that puddle, I saw a room awash in golden light. There was a pathway inside, beckoning me in. It was paradoxical. It both felt like it was welcoming me home and warning me to stay away.
Oh, I got it, my dear.
There was someone at home waiting for me, I thought. So I had to get home. I gently picked myself up and watched as that golden light faded away, back into the dull concrete of the street. I made my way across the street, and a tree suddenly blossomed from the road. There was a treehouse built into it, but I recognized it. With a simple turn of the knob, I could return to my cozy home and a warm afternoon with my mom and brother. I could even hear the muffled sound of my mom's stew as it gurgled, and the overflowing happiness the smell brought me. But for some reason, my hands began to tremble, and an icy feeling of unease rose up from the pit of my stomach and clutched my heart. It took all my strength to turn the doorknob and push open the closed door. I saw the modest table of our home was filled to the brim with delicious-smelling food, and saw my father place a bowl of stew onto the table. Looking at my father's familiar face, I was slightly relieved. "Where is mother and brother?" I tried to ask, my voice sounding wrong. "Your brother just fell asleep not long ago. He's been practicing all day trying to catch up to you. He even dragged your mother into practicing late into the night. Just let them sleep. Come on. I'm cooking today. You can taste my handiwork first." I surveyed the table full of delicacies, meat skewers, meatballs, and meat chops, all of different makes gathered together. It was rare to get such a bounty of meat in the back streets. A vague sense of unease pulsed within my chest, but the aroma of meat lingering at the tip of my nose made me ignore it. I began to eat, savoring the food slowly. The gravy and seasoning paired perfectly with the tender cuts of meat, and the stew tasted just as I remembered. It's been a long time since I've eaten at home. It's rare that everyone's here at the same time. I was happy, so why was I scared? I know where this is going. "What do you think? Is it good?" My father's gentle words rang out, and I squeezed out a smile and nodded. My father's eyes narrowed slightly, but he seemed quite satisfied as he nodded. "Is that so? Right. So you like it? Of course you do. You're my son, after all." His shoulders shook, and a low laugh squeezed out of his throat, causing it to buckle and ripple, as if made of rubber. The laughter became shrill and eerie. My heart shuddered along with my body. I was remembering something. I should have remembered something, but my mind was preventing me from doing so. Everything in front of me began to distort. My father's mouth was stretched and covered in eerie teeth. Everywhere I looked, I saw an eerie mouth growing atop the table, the walls, the couch. It was the same mouth, and they laughed in unison with hyena-like laughter. I covered my ears, but it was futile. The laughter even rang inside my head. Finally, the sound stopped, but I felt even worse in the silence. Yes, I remembered it then. Those quieted mouths opened at the same time, and I sat on my knees, helplessly awaiting their cruel truth. "There is no need for worry. Your most cherished family members are safe in your stomach right now." I fucking knew it. The food in front of me vanished, turning into a table of bones, meat picked clean off. I saw half of my brother's face. He looked as if he was crying. At the center of the table was a scythe, as if some sort of macabre altar. It was crafted out of my mother's bones, and I could hear her wailing. My stomach convulsed fiercely as I retched, blood mixed with minced meat, racing each other to be expelled from my stomach. And father, that bastard, was still gloating over coaxing me to eat this. Ugh. The teenager I had seen in the mirror let out a mournful cry as he ripped off his face, letting the shed blood from his wound flow onto the altar, as if it would undo what had happened. Flames rose from between his exposed ribs, engulfing the room alongside the flowing blood and tears as the teenager knelt in the center of the room, strangling himself with his gutted intestines. Whew. But then light poured in from all over the room, forming a fine cage net that gently wrapped around the team. Birds flew into the room, carrying pails of water to extinguish the roaring flames. Giant trees dropped their branches, and the birds offered their feathers, weaving a warm bed for the teenager. The teenager thus fell asleep in the cocoon and cage that belonged to him. Of course, no such happy dreams can exist. Do you want to know how such things end? When the birds were shot down and could no longer chirp, and the giant tree were felled and flooded with light, the young man awoke at last. Then the flames engulfed everything, turning ghostly green and cold, bringing with them a disturbing darkness. The teenager's flesh and blood melted and flaked away like wax, leaving only white bone behind. Heavy horns grew from the back of his head, coiled and curled up before finally piercing deep into his eye sockets. Slowly over time, the bones shifted and changed, before eventually turning into the familiar shape of the abnormality. Blood and tears flowed out of the empty eye sockets and into the waves of water at his feet. At one point, I had become me again, and was now surrounded by a strange river with a huge winged skeleton hovering on the bank before me. It hissed in agony and drove me away from my dream. Then I woke up, having been dragged out of the containment unit by my coworker. Audio transcript. I see. Do you think this was a vision created by the abnormality? That was what I thought at first, but then I found that these horns were growing out of my head. They grew larger and larger. It was the same as in the dream. Yes, it wasn't a dream. It was something real. Well, I'll prescribe you some medication that will calm you down, so rest for a while. After the end of psychological counseling, employee S1226 was cleared for standard duty with no long-standing issues. However, the cause of the dream in the first place was still unclear. We have long ignored the tragedies surrounding this facility and those who lie within it. We will not change our approach to the management of Bloodbat of the Underworld, regardless of whether or not the contents of the dream are true, in order to ensure the company's primary objectives are met. Therefore, employee S1226's request for further investigation into Bloodbat of the Underworld was denied. That was brutal.
That reminds me of a bit from Walking Dead. When they find the farm, and everyone sits down to eat.
Oh, in the game.
In the game, yeah. You can just take your time and end up letting the whole party eat before you warn them. And I was like, no. That's not okay. We had a little bot attack while I was reading. Delightful.
All right. Okay. So I think we're ready to rewind with our successful harvest trip. I'm sorry, Pink Blob, Paper Boat, Yang, Circle. We will loop back. We'll loop back to you guys. The worst part is going to be losing all the stats and the new employees. Going back to what we had on day 21. Brutal. You okay? Everything fine? Yeah, the story for Bloodbat was just pretty grisly.
Which is worse, this one or the butterfly? Why did that say day 25?
The lock-in day is day 26.
Okay.
I know I muted it. Understandable. Wait, we're getting more boxes? Where do they fit down here? I haven't even been on day 25 yet.
So this is the new day as well.
Alright, the human mind is a melting pot of feelings. Memories, obsessions, wishes, agonies, and the feelings of happiness and sadness. Stronger emotions have stronger impetus. The combined effort of numerous people has brought Lobotomy Corporation to where it is now. We had to keep on with various experiments. Just as we hire new employees now, we recruited numerous people for the experiments. There was not a definite shape at first. Then it slowly assumed a form. Finally, A understood while he was studying the changes. Their abilities, where they lived, their jobs, and their strengths were not so important. What was required was a massive amount of energy. This meant we had just one single thing to pay attention to. It's always floating around, left to rot at the back of everyone's head, twisting your mind until you are left with nothing but self-loathing. The subconscious. Come to think of it, I haven't properly asked for your opinion. Do you truly wish to meet A? Of course. All right then. I will let A know of your thoughts when he returns. However, do not expect him to give you a warm greeting. A is a person who conceals his mind. Perhaps even more than I do.
Halfway to day 50. Yeah. Yeah, halfway. I would say we're halfway to day 50 when we're on about day 36 with 3 more core suppressions done. And then that'll be halfway.
Yes?
I want to see where these other 4 abnormalities fit into this fucking level.
And we can jam out.
Yes, we'll see. And I want to see the new gear, of course. Come on, game. I know there's a lot going on in the back room. Let's go. Damn modded campaigns. They're so chonky. All right. EGO list. Let's look at this stuff. We got some fancy gear now. Aleph. So we got the Aleph only. Thank you. We got Vox's armor. The wearer is immune to fear damage. Whenever the wearer receives fear damage, convert 50% of the damage into nearby employee's SP. Does that mean when you take white damage, everyone else gets healed? Is that what fear damage is?
No, I think you're immune to white damage. When you receive, convert 50% of the damage into... So either you heal, or it bounces off of you, and everyone else around you takes half white damage of what you received.
Yeah.
Like a trade-off for being immune.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. And then we got our second conclusion of karmic connection. Is that everything for Aleph armors?
Armor, yes.
And then for the
Well,
weapons,
we got the WoW armor for...
and we got the new, where's the scythe from the hand. There's a 10% chance to restore 5 health points when attacking. And it does pale damage 12 to 18, and all it needs is 5 prudence. Oh, baby, please. And then the Vox gun. If the wielder has also equipped the EGO suit with the same name, convert 1% of damage dealt into the wielder's HP and SP. If the attack target is immune to white damage, this weapon will randomly deal red or black. Very nice. So the Vox set is very tanky.
And then what was...
Pearl's weapon. When damage is inflicted, it inflicts damage to all hostile entities in the same space with a probability. Chance for AoE. Nice. And that's the only WoW weapon we got. There's a WoW suit, though.
Yeah.
For the Pearl.
Right there.
When equipped with certain EGO weapons, appeared near the wearer and assisted the wearer's
So the
action.
pearl will appear.
And help? Interesting. It's got summons. It's on the path of remembrance.
Did you know that a dishwasher will make enough heat to cook a lasagna? Yes, dishwashers are very warm. And that was the hands armor we did already. Alright, that's a decent batch of gear we got. Alright.
Let's get in here and see where these other containment units ended up. Should see the big warewashers at work. Well, I guess that makes sense. The third hallway, you just stick them on the bottom of that one. Well, we got the pianist next to silent orchestra.
Oh, you picked silent orchestra. Oof.
Yeah, well, we're not taking it, but... Oh my god.
Oh my god, and nothing's here?
Yeah, there's an empty containment unit. It's empty. There's nothing there. We're in this section. No, we're rewinding. This was so cool, but I don't want it here forever.
It's one too many things to manage. We earned its reward. We overcame its challenge. We're going back. Let's just enjoy this for a second. We need to get another suit from the pianist, actually. Keep an eye on him. If he turns up, we want to grab him for an easy slot and take a quest. While you're using the time machine, I want to give Julius Caesar a Fanta drink to see what happens. I want to give a pilgrim a Sour Patch Kid.
You clicked retry.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind from the other screen.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone was fighting the tree, and I don't want anyone to have any ill effects from that. Like, get to the pilgrims before they do the thing where they share the food with the First Nations, and just be like, "Hey, here!" You just like throw down a box of modern like sour candies, and just watch them all like.
They die.
And then you come back, and there is. America's like a Chinese colony or whatever. It got settled from the other direction over. That's something you can do in Europa Universalis 4. If you play as China, you can modernize your nation really quickly because the player can obviously do things that didn't happen in history. And then quickly explore over to the coast of like Alaska, Vancouver, California, Oregon, whatever. And start making colonies there, and you can colonize America from the other side. And yeah, I can't play the Paradox historical games. They are so mind-bogglingly complex and take
Says a man who plays Stellaris.
And takes so long to play.
Says a man who plays Stellaris.
And history does not intrigue me as much as space. I gave Heart of Iron a try.
Your opinion.
I gave Hearts of Iron a try, and I was terrible at it. Even though I played a bunch of it. But yeah, I like the concept of EU4. Because we messed around with some Crusader Kings too, right?
I thought you hated history.
I don't hate history, I just don't like it as much as space. We've messed around with some Crusader Kings, just you and I. And every single time we played, it was like, aha, that's funny. Oh wait, why is everyone dead? You delve
That's
into-
just how history.
I have nothing. I have nothing
know.
against history.
Senpai has poor opinions.
Is currently playing a history game. Yes, I am currently playing a history game.
And he hates it.
No, Last Train Home was a great experience.
Hates it. He hates it.
Did you want to play EU4? You love history.
Yeah, but I actually watch like documentaries about it and shit.
Do you want to play EU4? I'll buy it for you right now on Steam. You can go live and finish the night out streaming EU4.
I don't play Stellaris.
Anyways. They're very complex games with a lot of systems. And the reason I can handle Stellaris is because I've got Stellaris very early in it, so every layer they've added on, I've understood the underlying layers before I started learning the new layers. EU4 is just 50 layers of systems that I have no experience with any of them. And it's not like you can just ignore monetary policy because you want to play around with the colonization. Your country will collapse. Age of Empires 2. It's different if it's an RTS. You just build sword dudes and stab the other guy's sword dudes. We're
Is
talking.
the memory repository not working?
Excuse me, game.
Begin management and try from there.
Yeah. How little you know. I played Age of Empires in the past, alright? Okay, now it's going. Oh, I'm sure it'll be challenging now. Not because it's history, because it's an old RTS. You have a question. Fire away, buddy.
Do we have to? Oh no, Queen of Hatred's still here. Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, all the folks are still kicking around. Yo! Whoa! Wife! Whoa! Whoa! Welcome! Welcome! We got ourselves a raid coming in. Ah, Overwatch. I trust your overwatching was much successful. Did you win? Did you get the MVP, play of the game? Much success. Hope your Christmas was good. Thank you for dropping by. Trixion, welcome, welcome. Thanks for dropping by as well. Appreciate you folks. We're just playing a little Lobotomy Corporation, which is like a SCP base management game. Well, it's got some light puzzling elements too, just because you have to like keep things in your brain to rememberize them, or else your brain will end up tenderized. Actually, we want to keep. This is the only department that's gonna have any meltdowns. Tatiana, oh, she needs a lot of work. We have 68 LOB points as well. We should keep that in mind when we're shuffling people around. Actually, oh, wait. Is the command for my model still in the commands thing? Or my character sheet? If you just scroll down to the commands underneath there.
Model?
No. The Lily with 2 L's. Is it still direct to the right location? No, it doesn't. That's something else. I need to update that. That reminds me, because Waifu Wo has gone through several name changes. She is the one who did the original character sheet, which led to this model. It goes back, all right. No. Character art command. Okay, we'll get that fixed up. We're all allowed to reinvent ourselves a few times online. Understandable. Thank you for making them look so good. Oh. You're too kind, good sir. Yeah, it was indeed her work. Okay, I want you there to work on Schadenfreude. Honk. Don't be like that to the Raiders. You've been playing a little Lobotomy Corp. You've been 29 streams. Hey, yes, we've been playing a lot of Lobotomy Corporation. It's a good game. Shut up. Gotta sass me like that. We've been playing a little Lobotomy Corporation. I'm using a mod pack designed, constructed by my beloved wife, so it is all a surprise. What?
I worked very hard on it.
So I am surprised by every insane thing that comes out of this mod pack. And that is a delight. 4 out of 5 chops. Put your chop emote away. I don't want the chop to be the top emote 2 years in a row. Use other emotes. Quick, someone use some other emotes. No? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Busted chops. Chops fully busted. Okay. Maguka and Vi are here to handle whatever the fuck goes on down here. We're gonna train Angel Dust Repression for a day. We're gonna train Idiots Fortitude for a day. And Pirate Cat can do some Prudence. We're gonna hang on to this LOB to spend for when we pick up new abnormalities on day 22. Alright, Amajiki's confession. Ladies and gentlemen, I have for the past year been playing Fallout 76. Cool. I hope you're having a fun. Hope you're having a fun time with that. My brother played some Fallout 76. Oh, the cups. Thank you.
The whole bag, or
Stop me before I finish it.
how would I know?
With your womanly intuition.
More?
Yes, please. Thank you. As long as you repent for your gaming sins. No, that's not a gaming sin. That's just a game he's playing. Would I play it? No. I was there for the absolute schmozzle that was its release. But I'm not here to tell people what they should and shouldn't play. I know how much Amajigi loves the Fallout universe. Yeah? May I ask you why? If I wanted to play a Fallout game, I would play 4 or New Vegas. Stepping into a potentially multiplayer game to play what has traditionally for me been a single player game does not intrigue me. And there's still plenty of stuff in New Vegas and 4, hell, even 3, that I haven't experienced. So if I really want to do some post-apocalyptic gunning and surviving, that's where I'll go. But you like Once Human. Yeah, it's designed to be a multiplayer experience, and honestly, the multiplayer component is mostly ignorable because I just play with Bell. If we could play that sucker on a private server, I'd do that in a heartbeat. And honestly, I don't feel like rewarding Bethesda for their release of Fallout 76. Their shitty monetization and shoddy implementation at launch, and how they treated their early backers and pre-order crew. It just, I don't want to reward that. So there's a lot of layers to that. But I'm not here to tell other people not to do it, or that it's, oh, I look down on you because you play a game I think no one should be playing. But you played Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk released in a buggy, nightmarish mess. But it didn't have a bunch of cash shop nonsense. And CD Projekt Red had built a lot of credibility by pushing it back as long as they could before releasing it. It didn't fix it. It was still came out broken. And I waited 2 years and bought it on sale. I didn't give them full price for it. So yeah, I'm just not interested enough in the Fallout universe to reach for that little bit of extra Fallout content when there's all those other factors there. And yeah, Cyberpunk, yeah, it was a buggy mess. I was super disappointed that it came out broken. So I waited 2 years to touch it and bought it on sale because CD Projekt Red fumbled the release. But if you're having fun with 76, my brother had fun with 76, play it. Go wild. Have a good time. I'm not going to tell you not to. But like I said, I'm not going to grab that one. You played 100 levels of Galactics, which no values of sanity ever should. That sounds like an ordeal rather than a game. Maguka, why? Are your stats maxed? You need some fortitude and justice. Maguka needs fortitude and justice. Okay. And to be fair, with the Once Human comment, there is a 0% chance I would have even noticed or paid any attention to Once Human if not for Bell. Because it was
something I was interested in.
It looked from just the trailers as a gun-based survival crafting game in a big open world with a bunch of other players, which didn't intrigue me. And it had no established lore. It's just spooky things. So yeah, I would have dipped on it, and that probably would have been a mistake because honestly, it's been a pretty good time. I mean, I don't know what the end game is like or how grindy it is, but whatever. You played BattleTech, which a good friend bought you as a birthday present and hated it, so you never touched it since. Yeah, that's MechCom, right? The big mecha XCOM style game. Yeah, Beagle Rush has played that a little bit, but he mods the shit out of it to make it something he enjoys, which it seems most people do for that BattleTech game. No one plays it vanilla. Who's still playing it? Yeah, every time he talks about it, because I watch his MechCom VODs, he always talks about, like, we'll figure it out next time, or we'll get the right set of mods. Like, he just hasn't found something to make that game fun for him. wouldn't subject anyone to vanilla Battletech. Probably a war crime. Very dramatic, but yeah, I played some Battletech as well, and yeah, it felt very... Some of the encounters felt very unfair, and the resource management was super tight. So those encounters that feel unfair, you make a mistake and suddenly you're set back a huge amount. It's like, oh, now I gotta grind my way back up again, you know? Alright, you wish to do a more in-depth look at 76. To give a brief look, 8 out of 10, you enjoyed your time with it. You played from February to literally last week, and you only saw 3 players in the entire time. Dang, it really is just it's just a single-player game now. Brutal. Yeah, now you know. I could be giving Ara some experience as well. Oh, we're about to trigger our 1-point meltdown. Oh, no, not a 1-point meltdown. Seconds. Is that how long 2 seconds is? Dang. I think it's because the world is space of Appalachia is so big it's difficult to find other people. Fair enough.
Feels like it's going so slow.
That's my dear. Always not you being excited for something. Someone was a gift to you and then you played it and was so soured on. Yeah, that's always disappointing. I mean, that's always the risk with like entertainment. Like, if you buy someone a movie that they've never seen but you're sure they'll like, and then they don't like it, right? It's always a bit of a gamble. Like, oh hey, I got you. What'd you think of that film? They're like, it's great. Yeah, thanks. Versus, you know, getting something you know they're gonna like.
Trying to say something there?
What?
You trying to say something there? Were you
No, I was just.
spurned by a gift?
No, I'm just as an example, right?
Spurned!
No, someone got K-Dog this game and he didn't like it. Not because they didn't exactly the kind of thing he would like. It just wasn't the thing, you know. I'm not calling out an example. I've never received a gift I didn't like.
Oh my god. Biggest load of shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, fair enough. Your favorite part of 76 is the world space. The game takes place in West Virginia, 2097. Most games take place in 2277. The world space is so lush and bright and beautiful. It's what I wanted so long. It's a very green game, warm-colored world space. Yeah, what was it? Kyle Hill, I think, did a video about Fallout, and it's like, why is everything so dead? Nature would have
that grunge.
Nature would have reclaimed so much of that so fast. It wouldn't be like 50 years, the whole place is a barren desert. There would be forests and trees and all manner of business going on.
Grunge.
Yeah, I know there's an aesthetic.
You gotta grunge it up.
Fair enough. We need the Dr. Stone spin-off game where you survival craft your way through Dr. Stone. No? Goal, get to the moon.
And you know it.
Step 1, make fire.
Yeah, you don't just immediately go to start fucking making chemicals.
But eventually you will. It's because a lot of nuclear tech has been advanced to a higher point than we have today.
But no, like not that the technology. No. I mean, the fallout from the bombs, the devastation to the world, would not take 200 years to bounce back. Some parts of the world, yes, but large swaths of it would be just fields and trees and regrowth. It wouldn't all be radioactive desert. Is the crux of the video where that was going? Stronger bombs event. A stronger bomb actually has less waste radiation because most of the radiation you want going into the fireball that does the damage, not floating around poisoning the planet. If I'm thinking about bombs correctly. Didn't the war happen in like the 50s in Fallout? Or am I just imagining that weird? Like, they were like big, fat, ugly, dirty bombs. And that's why the radiation was so pervasive. It happened in 2077? Then why did everything look
like that?
Why did everything look like the 1950s? Did culture freeze for 120 years? Excuse me, Fallout lore guy, I need to know. Why did culture not change for 120 years? Aesthetics? Okay then. It's like when you're playing Civ and it's like someone's going all in on the science tree but hasn't put any work into their culture game. So there's still a monarchy but they have spaceports. Why haven't most buildings we have changed in 450 years?
They have changed incredibly. The style of buildings have changed within the last 20 years drastically.
Yeah. Think about a McDonald's from 20 years ago and think about a McDonald's now.
No, it looks completely different. What on earth are you talking about, Amajiki? Have you been outside? Have you seen a home?
There is no wood paneling or shag carpet in my house anywhere.
As someone whose grandma's house hasn't changed from the moment she has bought it, I can tell you how different houses look.
I remember my grandmother's house as well. Wood paneling on the walls instead of drywall. Big, brightly colored shag carpets. Couches with floral patterns
Oh my God,
and wooden handles.
Yes, the floral patterns with the wood.
Yeah, those.
Every room is carpet. There is no hardwood.
Yeah.
Except it will drastically change to tile for the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will immediately change back into the carpet.
Somewhere else. Yeah, no, aesthetics have changed since 1920 a lot. They've changed since the 80s a lot. You don't see a lot of neon stuff anymore. Rest in peace, neon.
I really like neon, but it was in clothing when it had like a resurgence in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Plus, in big cities, every time they put up a skyscraper, it's some monstrosity that's all like made of warped, curved glass that just it looks bizarre. And all the old skyscrapers were like these gray concrete bricks. And before that, you had stuff like the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building from like the Art Deco era. It's just an aesthetic choice, and that's fine.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with making aesthetic choices.
I think the aesthetic is good.
Yeah, Art Deco is beautiful, and some of that 1950s tech with the big rounded home appliances, that's cool.
I like how it looks. I think it is a really good aesthetic choice and the 50s is the era of the
nuclear scares.
nuclear scares, so it makes sense for a post-nuclear landscape to be in that time where that fear was the most
Yeah,
prevalent.
it was the clearest. Yeah.
Because that's also what we equate with it in our mind.
I just didn't realize
when we think of the nuclear scare, we think of the 50s, the style and everything.
I just don't know why they chose to have the nuclear war take place so long after the 50s. Like, what's the writing decision behind that? Why did it take so long? I know it's because there was a resource war, and there was the worries about peak oil in the 70s, and maybe the early 80s. Like IRL, there was worries about peak oil. But that seems like a long gap for them to be like, yeah, that's the thing. But again, if it's just an aesthetic choice, you aesthetic your way to whatever makes you comfy. They've had a technology divergence from... Yes, we don't have any nuclear cells in our cars, obviously. One day. Nuclear-powered car.
That would be kind of... well, I guess it would be bad if it exploded.
Yeah, nuclear power doesn't mean explosive. It just means your waste products are going to be a little more hazardous.
So yeah, I guess they could have the aesthetic as if all other versions of technology have been slowed down and they just put all of their money into nuclear.
Yeah. So they didn't have a petroleum crisis. They had nuclear powered cars. I'm sure there's a better explanation. Yeah, I'm sure like the writers are like, this is why we chose to do it this way or whatever. Which keen. Also, no internet. Yeah, I mean, communication technology really changed a lot of things.
Instead of going for like information warfare, they went nuclear.
Atomic. And for some reason, lasers. Because there's handheld laser weapons. That's right, the FNAF challenge is still up there.
I told him that today too.
Yeah. And then
Don't do it right now.
It's one toggle. You go to viewer rewards, points and power-ups and channel points. Mark is complete. Boom, gone.
And power armor. Yeah, they have power armor too.
Yes, but the power armor is nuclear powered.
Yeah. But I meant like they went the route of that being investing in mech tech.
Yeah. Mech tech. Did we see? Yeah, we did see FNAF too. Tell them what you said.
I had a lot of feelings.
Many feelings. What was my favorite jump scare in the movie?
Hey, bae. Don't freak out, but I dropped my wedding ring.
That was a moment.
New anomaly time?
I believe so.
Yeah, he wasn't quite as amused as you guys were.
It was a moment of panic.
To make it... I mean, it was the wedding ring, not the engagement ring. Which is the better of the two.
It was a startling moment. But the film itself, not knowing much about FNAF other than watching the first FNAF film and playing Pizzeria Simulator, I thought it was a fine movie. The mechas did their thing. They had a little scrum at the end, and everyone ended up happy except for a few people. But they were mostly bad. So stinger at the end for FNAF 3 though. He does always come back, I'm told.
Why are you not ending the day?
Because I'm just... Angel was so close to maxing out his... Calm down! He's very close to maxing his thing out, alright?
One in there. One in there. One more there. Kinsley. Finish it off. There we go. That's the last work for the day. Anyways, we need a new challenge. Anyone have any ideas? You're just gonna make up a challenge for me? Look, I'm just focusing on getting through New Year's, finishing Last Train, and then I'll brainstorm a little. All right? I already know what we're doing when Last Train's over. We're gonna run our second run of altars, get all the tabula rasa endings, and grab the last of our stuff for the other altars. Fingers crossed. And then after that, we'll see. Because lobotomy will be continuing. Alright, we're done. Deaths, 18 points. Proceed to the next day. Yes. Interminably. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Kit?
More kit activity. Appears to be Monica back again. Alright. Backwards clock, notes from McCrae's research, or vending machine of words. There is eventually a bonus you can get that can reshuffle these to get different choices. Notes it is then. SCP-3199. They sang for a time on the passage to eternity, a poem of hope written by buds growing freely, regardless of all we shall live on until infinity. The color of the human heart is pink, and by wearing the same color we can blend in with people's minds. I feel like that's melting love. The white crane began dancing, and drops of blood dripped. Q0001. So what do we want? The SCP or the Q? What feelings do you have one way or the other? How terrifying is SCP-3199? Someone, SCP, tell me what that SCP is.
Refuse human.
Refuse human?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't tell me what it is.
That's what the SCP is.
Oh. Amajigi says Q. The white crane. Alright, we'll get the white crane. I'm sure the SCP. Alright, we got sweet little darling, you're about to become a work of art. If a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering this abnormality, well, okay, let's do the,
Is that censored?
That's censored.
We didn't even read the rest of the folder! Aw.
Raspberry,
Oh, but
burrowing...
the Peanut Vines, we lost one of
We lost one of his gear, we did. Ooh, brother, ooh. Oh, I guess there's still some snack out there for Monica. They're still in there. Monoka, Monocat. Question, do you have sinus issues? Not often. But when I get stuffed up, I tend to get a little goopy. Why? Random question. Why, am I gooping right now? Do I sound funny?
You sound normal to me.
You have sinus issues currently. Ah. Standard salmon sushi 18. Alright, we got some points
Vic
now.
Vapor Rub. I know it's a bitch, but people swear by it.
Put that shit in your nostrils and you'll breathe just fine. I mean, everything's gonna smell like too much mint, but that's just the price we pay to live. And who's our fifth person for downstairs? Tatiana. She'll need some points to get good. Queen of Hatred. Oh, you'll need a lot of points to get good. Hannah. I'm gonna go over there. 5, 5, 4, 5. Idiots. Tiana. Okay. Now we put all of you in the best gear we can get. Alright, you have your gauntlet and your suit. You have the bow and the outfit, angel dust. You know what? You do use Tommy guns en masse in the show. There you go. Immediate, you already have. Oh, you have WoW gear. Wow. You know what? Immediate, you can put on the Vox armor. And then.
Oh, he has the sweatback.
He does, yes. Then you can use the Vox gun. Alright, idiot with a gun. And then Tatiana. The Brambles is just generically good. You were thinking maybe do a run of Master of Orion 2, since it'll be the 30th anniversary of that game, and it's a good turn-based strategy game. Give Amajiki this chance to see how we do things back in the good old days. Master of Orion, I think I played a Master of Orion game, but I think it was 3. And it was just sort of a Stellaris game. Not just sort of a Stellaris game, it was very much a Stellaris kind of game with the Empire Management and all that. But it felt like there was more focused plot elements. And I remember playing it for hours and hours and hours and then losing because someone voted someone else the winner somewhere else in the galaxy. But that could just be my weird
Can't
brain.
that happen in like Stellaris too?
No. There's no mechanic in that game. Well, if there was, I missed it somehow for meeting all the other empires. So I remember the game I remember playing. I was in the arm of a galaxy, and I got down to the core, and I met a neighbor who wouldn't open their border to me. So I just defended that border and played and built up, but I was never able to break through their empire. So the rest of the galaxy was doing their thing, and I was just trapped behind this guy.
Yeah, but you can be trapped. You can get like squashed in between two major empires in Stellaris.
Yeah,
right?
yes, but then the galactic community forms, and everyone calls each other and shades their phone numbers. So you get to know what's going on, even if you can't get out. Modern gaming, I guess. Anyways. Master Runner 2 is a little more open-ended. Oh, understandable. What's StarCraft? It's an RTS in a sci-fi setting. It was going to be a Warhammer game with the Space Marines, the Eldar, and the Tyranids. But they lost the rights to the StarCraft franchise, or the Warhammer franchise, so they retooled to be the Terrans, the Protoss, and the Zerg. And it kind of took off on its own. Big competitive scene, a lot of people playing it for big money. And then, yeah, it just sort of grew and developed on its own. I considered playing StarCraft 2 on the channel 3 years ago, because I went through a phase where I was playing a ton of it. Because there's some really good stuff on the arcade, where you play like the Terran campaign, but you use the Zerg faction instead, or there was faction swaps and a whole bunch of fun things like that to play around with. But I never got around to it. Like so many other games, there's just so many. It's just so many games out there and so little time. And I don't want to like play a game for like 2 streams and abandon it. If I want to play a game, I want to play the fucking game. You know? Alright, are any of these other Aleph ones able to be used by anyone? Not particularly without leveling up. No, it was Warhammer. It was meant to be. Yeah, Korea loves it. They played the shit out of that game. How much would it cost to get you up to 5 so I could have 42 points? That's too expensive. I can't do that. Bell. How? And Ara, maybe. Actually, if we skip your Justice, that because I kind of want like one really good employee in each department to help with breakouts. So Toki. What? Okay, so if I go bip, bap, bap. That means, yeah, you'll be able to equip the good shit for 11 points. And then Hannah, I'll make you the good person in this department. Mackie, come out. Mackie, come back in. Hannah, strength employee. Why is your prudence so fucking low? Come on. 22. A bit expensive, but it's alright. Ara, strength employee. Fine. And then both of you are actually pretty good. And Pirate Cat's pretty good too. And so is Christopher. We have a lot of like decent people. Focus. You want to get into the day so you can do some cool stuff. Turn that one down, turn that one up. So now what gear can I give the aces in each department? Who are the blue Space Marine guys? They aren't Space Marines. Yeah, they're still Marines because you know you can't own the idea of a Marine. Sorry, America. But yeah, they're the soldiers for the human settlements in the Marsara sector. Not the Marsara sector. The Koprulu sector. But yeah, they're dudes with big armor and big guns. That's their job. Fortitude, Prudence, Temperance, Justice. Fortitude, Temperance, Prudence, Justice. Oh. Prudence, Temperance. All of them want Temperance as well. Crimson Scar. Good. Cobalt Scar. Gold Rush. Temperance. Alright, those are all good armors. Any of the Alice have slightly lower requirements? No, okay. Solomons. Toki, yeah, you can hang on to that. Hannah, you can have something better. How about the Rhyme Shake? And then Queen of Hatred. Samurai armor's good. Pirate Cat has that. Christopher. We're doing this now, so we don't have to do it a whole bunch of times later, by the way. That's also part of why we're doing this, so that we have good people to reset into.
Even though we might end up rewinding in like 2 days.
Yeah, but we're still going to have to deal with stuff where that's going on. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so we have 5 badasses downstairs, and then we have Toki, Ara, Christopher, Queen of Hatred, Kinsley, Hannah, and Pirate Cat, and then 3 junior associates. Junior associates. Cool. Let's get into this day. Take a look at our new stuff. Anyways, done. It's communist. Are they xenophobic? The humans are the descendants of... Yeah, they're basically... It's Space Australia. They're undesirable people that got shot from space. Protoss are more xenophobic than the humans. The Protoss have a big superiority complex, which during the original StarCraft run, they get put in their place by events. Alright, so we got... Hi, how are you? Welcome to the facility. Alright, King of Mines. We are missing...
Oh, no, I guess we didn't.
Oh, we were fine on King of Mines. Oh, well. We got...
Yeah, because we only have one new anomaly.
No.
Oh, and I guess 2 new anomalies, yeah.
Well, we'll start poking them, figuring them out. Let's go with the crane. Crane, I think... Insight, because origami helps you look in and discover yourself. And, you know, bullshit reasons to pick this first. Alright, off you go, immediate. There you go. And we want to read blurbs. Alright. Oh my god, look how tiny the boxes are! Oh, this is... Oh my gosh. Where are the blurbs? Hang in there, idiot! The white paper crane is floating in the air. Immediate wonders whether it is alive or not. I'm worried if you're gonna be alive or not. It's time for a new paper! If it wasn't floating, Immediate would probably think it was an ordinary origami figure. Just huge. Yeah, this is gonna kill him, idiot. Holy shit. Don't break out. I feel like you're gonna be tough when you break out. Alright, so... we got the crane, which is an Aleph. It deals red damage. And then we got the lady. We don't know what she does yet. Zerg kind of like the Flood and Halo. Yeah, I mean, the Zerg eat things and make more things out of what they eat. More or less. Only I had paid more attention. Yeah, sure. Now, let's see what the lady's all about. You know, when it comes to a lady covered in blood, go with your instincts. Tatiana, figure it out. Her eyes are way too intense. Tatiana actually met the gaze of it and couldn't help but shiver all over, his neck aching. I assume Tatiana was... Apologies. Alright, so it's red damage. It's probably a... Wow. Oh, it stared fixedly at Tatiana. Tatiana knew that laughter all too well. They had been tormented by it countless times in their nightmares. You bloom in the lowest depths of the world where thorns and mire abound, yet behold how beautiful the flower you bear. It would turn completely into hell. Turn the company into hell simply because she wished it so. Please don't wish it so. Oh, what's going on? Why you... Don't send kisses. Are you okay, Tatiana? She seems alright. Okay. So that's a wow. Red damage again. And instincts seem to be okay. Alright. We're learning. Ain't that right, Kingy? So the insight went really poorly. And we need to resist a shitload of red damage. This is a job provide. Instinct it up. We got 15 boxes. It's enough for one guideline.
Work was good.
Yeah. Work was good. Is instinct a good choice here for our second word type? No, it is not. Okay. Attachment. Off we go, bye. That was a good pick. It's a good pick. Actually, it's not that so much damage. It just has so many rolls for damage. Like, this is an absurd number of boxes.
Maybe you just need to get good.
Yeah, I mean, Vi's in here. She's the best person for this job. Okay, if it wasn't floating, it would be an ordinary origami finger. Figure. I had a feeling that it's sharp edges, but wasn't sure why they felt that way.
That it has sharp edges.
Yeah. Okay, the purple work is like mid at best. Where was that with the bat? Come on, Vine.
It's stuffed with sadness.
Yeah. Sadness. Is this just a misery taco? Does it need to be repressed? Okay, yellow outcome, 34 boxes. Let's just uncover the work types so we know what we're hitting with. Fucking reverse curve. Alright. So we want purple work. Low. So we need an intern for this. Okay, we know that when we rewind, we want an intern. Reed Richards with depression. I haven't been feeling fantastic for a while. Oh, we said the name of the movie. Good job. Alright, this worked last time. Alright, crazy lady, let's do this thing. Let's dance. I don't like how she just casually threatens the facility. In the blurb. Like, if she wanted to turn into a sea of blood, she would. Excuse me?
Your heart is parched, and you drink blood to quench it. The scarlet flows down your throat and...
Waters your pallid heart? Yeah. She has a lot of blurbs, whereas the crane has relatively few. Whoa, 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 you're doing it again. Stop it. Don't touch me. Okay, what's your deal? Okay, we didn't actually spend it in a box room last time, so let's... Guidelines. When an employee's fortitude was higher than 4 completed the work, the employee was vampirized. I thought it said vaporized.
Vaporized!
then on the employee would refer to... Wait, she has a fortitude of 5. Tatiana, are you a vampire? Where are you? You don't look like a vampire.
Oh, I'm not.
Her max fortitude is taking a hit. Okay. Vaporized. Alright. Their hair turned white, the max HP decreased, so their HP and SP healing increased by 5%. The vampire would gradually break free from the manager's control, and when passing by an employee's corpse, would transform it into something else. Success rate of instinct work on...
I think you have to scroll up on that one.
After vampirizing an employee more than 3 times, the success rate of instinct work on Crazy Lady increased and additional PE boxes were produced. When an employee whose fortitude was lower than 4 completed the work, the employee was vampirized. Fortitude 9-4, vampirized.
But they don't become somebody that can vampirize other people. From then on, employee would be... So if they have a higher one, they become, like, So if they have a low fortitude, they're a thrall. If they're a high fortitude, they become a vampire. You know?
So, lady needs fortitude 4 or less. And the crane.
With attachment.
Yeah, attachments. 3 or less. Let's keep putting. Did you put on the stone mask? No, not that kind of vampire. Imagine these kids posing. After vampirizing any employee more than 5 times, completing any work with it would lead to the decrease of the Q counter every 90 seconds.
No, it would decrease the Q counter, comma, every 90 seconds.
Several random employees, if they were captivated, began to move towards the unit to perform instinct work. Repeatedly selecting the captive employee, return them to normal. Okay, so it's got a charm. It's got a charm after she vampirizes 5 employees. While it is escaping, the strength of it will fluctuate depending on how many times she has vampirized employees. Whereas the -1, the bitten one, will transform into different classes of familiars depending on the number of times they have been vampirized.
So if the higher, the vampire versus the thrall.
While it is escaping, the number of familiars reaches 5. Its risk level will change to Aleph.
And you already have 2, by the way.
But they're both Tatiana.
Oh, but
Her hair didn't turn white.
it says you can vampirize the same employee multiple times.
But her hair didn't turn white. Is there another work I can do other than fortitude on this thing?
Bless you.
30%. Fuck. Alright, Queen of Hatred, you might be up to get us some boxes for the crane. Because you have an 81% chance of success with a -12. Already on top of that. You have 5 Fortitude, 5 Prudence, and resist 60% of red damage. Show me what you can do. I mean, we're resetting anyways to save
Immediate.
And then we'll build an intern. And then, if we just never... If we don't get vampirized by sending in a 4 Fortitude employee, none of the other effects look like they will trigger.
No, they will. It's just that the level 4 employee can turn corpses of dead employees into thralls.
So when an employee's fortitude is higher than level 4, so if I send in someone with a fortitude of 4,
Yes.
and they do
They were
the work,
vampirized. And then they became...
if I send someone whose fortitude is not higher than 4,
Yes.
the employee will not be vampirized by the effect of 1. This describes the effect of that vampirization, since it's not happening. After vampirizing an employee more than 3 times, which won't happen because I'm sending an employee with 4, the success rate will increase BB boxes, but an employee whose fortitude is lower than 4 completed the work.
They will still also be vampirized.
Yeah, okay. Does this only occur after vampirizing 3 times?
Or does it occur constantly?
Constantly, because if she never vampirizes anyone, nothing else will trigger. If those commas are telling me the truth here, right? After vampirizing any employee more than 3 times, comma, the success rate on instinct work on the abnormality increased, comma, an additional PE boxes were produced, semicolon. When an employee whose fortitude was lower than level 4 completed the work, the employee was vampirized. So if this is higher than 4 and this is lower than 4, what if someone with 4 exactly goes in? That is what I'm thinking here.
There is a path here, I think. Might be equal to 4. That could be the trick. You know the crazy thing? If we get all the way down to the bottom and finish Bina's core suppression, the amount of gear we can extract from every single abnormality for every single category goes up by 1. Which sounds amazing, having that much gear. Oh yeah, look at that. Queen of Hatred crushing it, even with the -12 penalty. Yeah, the intern's gonna clean this place up.
And it's insight?
It's attachment.
Why does it say bloody childhood?
Because it told me the name of this. Is it Bloody Childhood? Dang. What's that paper crane? Bloody Childhood. How sharp are the edges of that paper? It's full of children's fingers. Don't ask questions. With this many boxes, this thing takes fucking forever. Is it 40 plus boxes? We're 29, 30. How many fails have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it's over
7.
40, yeah.
Still just 7 fail boxes.
50, you think? Yeah, 50.
Yeah, it's a 50 box run. We have never seen those numbers before.
Well, do you want to unlock its name?
I kind of want to see the guidelines. There's only
All right,
4 of
go
them.
for it.
When instinct was performed on it, the work result the work result was bad, the Q counter decreased. Okay. Bad. It's bad. All right.
But also don't do instinct.
Yeah. Red work. X. When attachment was performed, the Q counter increased. How can that be a bad thing? When repression work was performed, the employee died and it breached its... Okay, so that's blue work. Don't do that either. When the work was good, it fully healed the...
Is this the easiest abnormality ever?
Other than the fact that it deals tons of damage. Don't forget me, please. Where are you? I don't want to be alone. Please come back. Bloody childhood. Okay. This, while being an Aleph and taking a long time to work, I think this one would be very manageable. If you just bang out low-level attachment work on it, easy clap.
I feel like there's got to be something, right?
There might be some kind of twist here, but from the management guidelines and the stats here, like seems very straightforward for an Aleph.
Yeah.
Don't do bad. Don't do red. Purple actually makes the situation better. Don't do blue.
So only do purple.
Yeah.
But I guess if we had gotten this before we had done, like, who was it, Malkuths? Who changed the work types? Or is that Hod?
That was Malkuth's core suppression.
Then this would be really dangerous.
Yes, but the way we handled that was we sent people in here to figure out what the swap was before we did anything dangerous.
Yes, but I was saying theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah, if you had this on the Malkuth core suppression, that could be really tricky. Alright, and I kind of know how to deal with you. But let's actually send Tatiana in here one more time. Her hair didn't turn white. She hasn't been vampirized. She has a huge hit to her fortitude, though. Are you not gonna go there, Tatiana? Oh, it said I'd lose control of them as they were vampirized, right?
Yeah.
So I guess she has. The hair color change didn't happen. Wait. Oh, it did change, just not on the little card.
Oh yeah, it's turned whiter, not
Whiter.
not
Okay,
white.
yeah, all right. Is there anything else we really want to unlock on this? Yeah, the work types. So we'll send someone else in here, I guess. Cancel order. Angelus, off you go. Figure it out. What happens to the vampirized one when they start losing control of them? When passing by an employee's corpse. Well, there are no corpses. Okay, so the penalty here is just I lose control of them. Unless there are corpses about. Honestly, not so bad. Wait, does it count clerks as employees?
Why was it work bad? Did it just look like more things got added on the guidelines, or is that just me?
Oh, that was just me scrolling while I was.
Okay.
So, why would we not do attachment work? Why would I not do attachment work? So Angel got bit as well, or vampirized. So are they?
Yeah, okay. There's like a little red aura around them when they're... Well, Tatiana doesn't have that. Yeah, alright.
So what's the downside to attachment work then?
Maguka tilted their head. They thought,
Something. It was smiling at.
but instead they met Abigail's blood red eyes. Perhaps that was even more terrifying. Hi, Abigail.
Oh no, she sent out the bibbly boops as well. Yeah, and it turned her hair white. So I think we have to test with a. Yeah, we'll test with a rank 4 fortitude to see what that does for us. Alright, I think that's all the information I need to tackle these things in earnest. Alright. Retry the day. No, this pen is not that old.
We've used it a lot though. What do you
Yes.
say?
All right. So we're building an intern for the crane. And we're going to find somebody for the lady, Abigail. Abby.
Wait, how do you know her name? Did we unlock it?
Yeah. I unlocked her name card just as we were finishing up.
Oh, okay.
And it said it in the blurb, the last one we read. All right. Diva, I think you're going to be our intern. And, you know, that'll keep you alive while you're down there. EGO list. Diva, we want you to resist as much red as possible. That requires temperance. This just requires level 5, but you're not level 5. That requires justice. That requires justice. Alright, so none of I can't put you in any Aleph here, so we'll need to find a WoW with big red resist.
Nixie.
4, yeah. It has no requirements. Nixie's a good one. 5 on the Clam's Heart. Cobalt Scar. Gold Rush. Yeah, I think it's Nixie time. And then if we give you the weapon, it says it'll increase your resistances. Fortitude, Prudence. Yeah, fine, perfect. All right, Steampunk Diva, let's go. And I'll put all of you back in your proper armors because that was different things. Maguka needs that. Vi needs that. Angel Dust had that. Immediate was TV. Tatiana was Boyance. So we'll actually pull. Immediate and Tatiana out. Bring them up here. We need someone with Fortitude of 4 that we can work with here. And red damage again. So Diva. On down. You know, Mirabelle, you look like you've had a tough time. Like you're just fucking drunk out of your ass. How would you like to face down the true nightmares of the lower levels? I don't know about this, boss. Well, you don't have to know. You gonna go to bed? Alright, have a good night, Amajiki. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you again on next year sometime. Here, took the Cobalt Scar away from the Queen of Hatred. We'll give them. Oh, we have the Rhyme Shack again. Yeah, there you go. So, you are geared for Vampire. You are geared for Crane. Fingers crossed. Purple work. Low chance. I'll send in Diva. Instinct, level 4. In you go. Hi, Abigail.
In every legend about vampires, there's always a description of their eyes.
You have a lot of dialogue boxes. Who knew what kind of art was planned to create this time? Mirabelle knew that laugh all too well. They had been tormented by it countless times in their nightmares. I mean, point. Your heart is parched, and you have blood to quench it. The scarlet flows down your throat and waters your pallid heart. Not my pallid heart! Turn the company into hell. Please don't turn the company into hell. Alright. So with exactly 4 fortitude, you just get to leave! Ha 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 ha! We got these bitches figured out. Oh my god, we're still working on the crane. Huh! The crane. Oh my gosh. All right, that I feel so clever. All right. I think we can finish this day pretty easily. Then we can pick our new abnormalities and probably wrap it up because it is 20 to 10. But that sets us up in good shape for next Monday. What? Okay, all right. I unplugged and plugged it back in.
There we go.
All right, weird business.
I wonder how long you've been muted.
Yeah, I wonder too.
Because I'm obviously hearing you as you speak normally.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we finished another work on the crane. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, all right. Both Aleph level gear, 250 and 300 boxes. Okay, I understand why you have so many boxes now. Look at the resist. Oh my god. Oh, look at that armor. Look at the armor.
Is that a .1?
0.1 on the pail.
That can't be right.
300 boxes to buy it. This thing, this might be imbalanced in the other direction. Like the work is too easy, and the reward might be too good.
Okay, what's the story?
Not even that long a story. All right, we'll take a sip and we'll do some reading. No, the mic is on. All right. Many years ago, a small origami crane was created. How happy it was when it saw its young master facing it. It wants to be the lifelong friend of its young master. It spent day after day with his young master. It always have a reserved place in his bed. It bathed with him in a transparent box. It even have meals with him, like a pair of close friends.
However, after a few years, it realized that its creator have less and less time to play with it. Young creator is always leaning on his desk, buried in hard work, and directly going to bed afterwards, without giving it even a single glance. Several years passed in this way. The creator gave it despair, and when it was hopeful again and again, it is tired. Before it realized, the young master has left the house, leaving the room filled with dust and spiderwebs. With dust, and spiderwebs can be seen everywhere, and the paper crane remained alone in the corner of the desk. Why? Why did you abandon me? You gave me life, gave me so many joy, and then ruthlessly took them away, it repeated. Its words drew the attention of a lone and proud deity, an eyeless ray. I hath heard thy desire, thus I came to thee and grant you power for thou to achieve vengeance. The ray secreted a reddish-black ooze. It drops onto the crane, and after a sound of torn paper, it was granted the power to actually fly, to talk, to move. It can go wherever it wants. Nameless deity, thank you for giving me a second life. No need for gratitudes, I just did what I have to do. Oh dear deity, please tell me your name, for me to sing and praise you for days and nights. The ray was silent for a moment and then said, Thou shalt call me the Lord of Dark Nightmares. Oh, what a beautiful name. Glory to the Lord of Dark Nightmares. I shall be your faithful apostle. The eyeless ray and the paper crane faced each other and began to discuss the abandonment tragedy and deserved punishments. Very Japanese legend. Items gaining a spirit from emotional connections. Alright, so we just need 550 boxes to unlock the gear. Okay.
You only have to work on it 10 times perfectly.
Yeah.
That's not a lot if
No,
you
it's
think about it.
not. And since Diva, with a 12% penalty, still has an 83% success rate. We can finish this day, I think. And as for this over here, 8% is a bit of a scary penalty. So we shan't do that. Alright. We'll train a few stats upstairs because we can't just work these two abnormalities because of the penalties on them. And then we'll trigger our 1-point meltdown. Buckle up, everyone. Are you ready for a 1-point meltdown? Oh, I love core suppressions. Delicious. They make me feel so fulfilled. What's melting down? Fucking crane.
Oh no.
The timer doesn't count down until the exit timer has counted down, so this actually isn't going to go anywhere for a while. Purple Dawn up next. But we can go visit Vampire Lady again. Mirabelle. Yeah, I think 4 Fortitude perfectly dodges all of her effects. I mean, on one point, it's like, we won't have a vampire apocalypse. We might still have a vampire apocalypse. I'll fuck something up eventually. Yeah, no, just thread the needle. Thread the needle. Perfect. And that gives me whip speed.
The thing was ticking down.
The thing?
The meltdown counter.
It didn't say anywhere here that it counts down.
The Q counter for the meltdown of the bar?
Yeah.
It did not. It was still ticking down. You said it wouldn't. But it was still
Oh,
ticking
I was
down.
on triple speed while I was reading the vampire stuff. So they finished and it kept counting down while I was at triple speed. Yeah, okay. That's definitely on me.
It has 3,200 health.
That's nothing. We'll be fine. We're gonna lose some clerks, but that's par for the course. Yeah, Diva made it out of there just fine. Diva? Oh yeah, because it didn't get set off by work. All right, everyone retreat here so I can form you all up.
It moves pretty fast.
It does. It's got some schmoove on it.
Oh yeah, but King of Vines will. Is it immune?
It's 50% to everything except for black, which it takes full damage from.
Or is it?
Is the room too big?
Oh, it has to hit it exactly.
He deals black damage.
I think it's stuck.
No, he's killing the clerks too.
No, I was saying I think the origami is stuck.
It probably is, yeah. It's not used to being attacked like this. Clerk, can you just die already? Thank you.
Well,
Why don't you just go fight it?
it can't hurt me. This will clean itself up. Just another day at Lobotomy Corp.
Thank you, King of Vines.
That was a great trick you pulled there.
He's a good anomaly to have.
He is. He's very helpful. All right, everyone else. The staff meeting is canceled. You can return to your departments except for Central, please. Yeah, look at that. As long as it can't touch him, he can totally destroy.
Did a clerk wander in here again? We are out of clerks downstairs, though. I'm sorry, bloody childhood. I shouldn't have ignored you. Oh my god, I did exactly what happened to it in the story. I'm a terrible man. Alright. Crumples up when it gets defeated. Good job, Kingy. You're getting a promotion. Indistinct screaming in the background. Attachments. Off you go. Instincts. Mirabelle. Off you go. Depression. Pirate Cat. Off you go. Instincts. Krista Furious. I got you figured out, Abigail. I got you figured out. You ain't got shit on me. Felt like the second she just looked at me directly. Like, oh shit, I'm coming for you. Oh, the reason the chat shuffles around is because it replaces all the code names with her name.
Abigail.
So that's why it looks like they move.
Still churning away. Alright. 2 more works to trigger our Poiple. Good job, Diva. That puts us at 120 boxes. Bang on another one of those monstrous works. And then the next one will trigger our Purple Dawn. We will destroy the evil testicles. Destroy them.
Sure.
Teach them the meaning of pain. Puts on spiked boots. Come on, little bunny. Anytime now. Isn't this so nice about the Wheel of Fortune causing chaos? Alright. You got your thing done. And then we'll go drink a Welchers to set this off. Okay, Mackie? Thank you. Mackie, have a snacky? You two, load up. You two, load up. You 4, blow it up. You 2, blow it up. You 5, obliterate its very existence. Make it regret existing. King, no! What? Why did the king summon us back for a fucking play?
What did Mirabelle have?
Don't worry.
Oh, Diva's gonna die.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna die. What happened is, I told Vi to go attack, which triggered the effect on the armor, which caused everyone in the room with her to take red damage, which hit the king in bind, destroyed his mood, put him at 0, he summoned everyone back to have a mask fight. And Mirabelle was... They were our vampire worker. Oh.